With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shad's been 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to ward because the squad can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. He's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if I should find a child's can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and party life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact and how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here. I made a wee slight adjustment. I've got all Meerkat's music playing in the background quietly while I'm like talking as well, so it's not just like dead silence, so just me blathering away. So people can hear Meerkat's music as well, and when I stop blathering I can just turn up the volume for the music and make sure people can hear that and enjoy that better. Phil tweeted like 5 times last night in desperation for support overall, like in between streams and all that, and he had an emergency Q&A session at one point after Toy Story and all that. I think it was desperation everywhere, and it was all for naught. So yeah, guys, by the way, let me know if the music's too loud or too quiet or whatever. I don't want to have it too much. I can turn up a wee bit if you want. But this is literally, so I'm using like, I went and just downloaded all the Meerkat songs, downloaded them all as MP3s, and it's got on level volume 1. On a media player. This is level 1. Hi Kirby Souls, how you doing? And hi Train, how you doing? Yeah, if I turn up any louder, like level 2 is quite loud. I feel like I can see it on the OBS level, like meter. Like if I go to it, I'll try to adjust it now actually. Like if I go to 2, it's actually not. You can notice that a wee bit improve. You know, it does boost up a bit. But yeah, I'll keep it at 1 for now. And when I stop blathering, I'll just rank up to whatever. Right, go. I need to decide the bingo card now. This is going to be an interesting day for bingo, that's for sure. Bill, of course, is not awake yet. He's probably still sleeping at this point in time. He had a very bad day yesterday for Phil, you know. I was going to show you parts of his daily crap.
Who do you need to give directions?
So Phil had a very poor day yesterday. Let's just get that out of the way first and foremost. Scroll down on the good old tips tracker by piece of piece. I scrolled down too far. There we go. So on the day stream he only raised $41. Although technically it's 46, but he only logged it as 41. And on the night stream he only got $16, although he recorded it as 14. So overall Phil got $63 for the whole day. Now you might think, oh no, Phil's having a bad time right now, but no, do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. This week alone, Phil has got $972, and if you combine 14 days, not even 14 days, this is 11 separate streams. 11 separate streams, he's got $2,313, guys. He's averaging $210 a day, technically. He's desperate now because he fucking spends his money every single fucking day as soon as he gets it all. Blows it all in stupid shit. So even though it should also be comfortable money for him because he gets, you know, it works out quite well on average. Well, when he gets a lot of money or more money than usual in one day, blows it all more than usual in one day. But yeah, last night was fucking bad for Phil. He got $63 overall, and he's like, oh no, I'm a fucking poor me. In fact, I'll show you what Phil said. Let's see if I can find the right timestamp of his whinging and whining and crying.
streams, we didn't hit this once. The
Here we
overall
go.
engagement was great. I went to college for
Here we
when I
go.
started.
What's this?
So that'll be interesting. Now, however, there is an overall negative about today, even though the streams, overall engagement was great and all that. Right now, I need help with tips this week.
Who, you wee stupid dick.
And tips were incredibly low today.
Lol.
Between the two streams, we didn't hit this once, the tier 1 goal.
I just love his waving the wee fucking gunner glasses case. We didn't hit this one fucking time. Why? I love how even when he fucking does hit the glasses goal and doesn't hit the fucking hat goal, he considers that a bad fucking day as well. So this is like 2 separate streams. He didn't even fucking hit the goddamn glasses goal, never mind the hat goal. Jesus Christ, man. I'm surprised there wasn't a fucking begging video. It was just basically this daily crap. There was no special extra video.
And between the two streams, I think I made $50. So imagine working, an 8-hour plus day, which is way more than that for me with the behind the scenes work and everything I do. My throat as it is, toughing through it.
Guilt tripping the fans now. This is severe guilt. Why is the volume so fucking low? Hang on. Get your fucking ass up there.
And
that's better. Okay. Aye. But imagine trying to guilt trip the fans this kind of extent. Is like, guys, I'm not getting as much money as I fucking wanted to, you know what I mean? And my throat's all sore for you and all that shit. And I'm suffering through all this and you guys didn't give me as much money as I fucking wanted. Bitch, please. You got fucking over $2,300 in 11 days of work. If you can call what you do work, Phil. Simple fact of the matter is, in 11 separate streaming days, you got $2,313 in tips alone. That is just tips. I'm not counting ad revenue. I'm not counting super chats. I'm not counting memberships. Tips alone, which you get immediately to fucking blow in the WWE champions. And gin and bills. In that order. That's a fucking what's the priorities for fucking Phil? WWE champions. Gin. Maybe cat and then bills. Oh, DoorDash as well, somewhere in between gin and cat. Somewhere in between. It's just unbelievable, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's done so well recently, but because he only sees that's the only thing that's relevant to Phil is how the last day did. Never mind 2 days ago he got $346 fucking dollars. Never mind that fucking fact on Sunday night he got $346 overall for 1 day's worth of like work or whatever. He's completely memory hold that money's all gone immediately. Unbelievable. So yeah.
It was one of the slowest days I've ever had for support, okay? Is it disheartening? Yeah. Is it the end of the world? No. I'm not Chicken Little. I'm not going to cry. The sky is falling or anything like that.
Yes, you fucking are. You keep fucking crying and whining and moaning and bitching and just keep reminding all your fans that you didn't get the money you fucking wanted. Gus Bussy did not get the gunner glasses once. Not in a day stream or a night stream. Thomas Hazelton is saying his income is more than double mine in that time frame, and I'm a college graduate working in finances. Well, yeah, I was smarter than fucking Phil then. You gotta keep in mind, Phil earns more than most people do. But he also spends far more than most normal people would as well because he's terrible with money. He's an impulsive spender. Such an impulsive fucking spender. And also he's got addiction as well to WWE champions. That's a big massive thing. But he's so fucking terrible handling money and his finances. He does not... This person should not be in charge of his finances. He really shouldn't be. He needs a fucking proper adult to look after his fucking money for him so he doesn't fucking blow it all. He really does. And when Phil's in charge of his own money, that fucking shit is history.
But already I had 2 streams that were quite slow. So having 3 straight like that, yeah, it's alarming because I got a day off coming up on Thursday, and then immediately after that I have a large bill due within 2 days, and the intention was to have enough raised by the time that my streaming week ended that I'd be okay with that.
That's the fucking best part. Prophet just said he got a bachelor's degree in finance. Reminder that Phil actually does have a bachelor's degree in finance. That's legitimate. That's, you know, he got that degree. How he got it, I don't fucking know. I don't know who he fucking gave a blowjob to get that fucking degree, but Jesus Christ. Phil had a strange rant the other night while he was playing that fucking campus game, whatever the fuck it's called, you know what the fuck that game's called. Give me a second, I'll figure it out. What's it called? 2 Point Campus. 2 Point Campus, right. We was playing 2 Point Campus and he mentioned how he took computing programming in college. And he hated it because the teacher didn't explain to him how the fuck you do anything. And I think Phil went into that course with zero understanding of the course. But from I don't know how it is in American colleges, right? But when I went to college in Scotland, and I think it's the same in general for UK, teachers in school and teachers in colleges are two very different breed of teachers. You know, you don't fucking go into a class as a fucking, you know, fresh bit of clay waiting to be moulded by the teacher into whatever, you know. You don't go in there as a blank slate, usually in a college class. You got to have some sort of fucking relevant understanding of the course you're taking. And that usually comes from a fucking high school experience. So if college is further education. You're further educating yourself on specific subjects. College fucking teachers, I mean, I'm not saying it's a fucking easy gig they got, but they're not going to fucking babysit you and make sure you do the fucking things you need to do. They're not there to fucking hold your hand like high school teachers might be able to fucking have to kind of make sure you do well. It's not, the fucking college teacher doesn't give two shits if you fucking don't pay attention or whatever shit, man. That's what I'm saying though, so it's like, it's an eye-opening experience for people if they think that, you know, your college teacher is going to treat you the same as your high school teacher. Big massive difference. I think Phil just went into this fucking thing thinking, oh, this seems interesting, I'll take this even though I'm not got any fucking experience in it whatsoever. No wonder he fucking flipped out in the class and fucking tried to blame his teacher and all that. His teacher doesn't have... He went into the fucking course with zero fucking understanding of the goddamn topic. You're basically a master of your own destiny if you go to college. I think Phil was aware of that. I think he thought teachers would babysit him. View Shinden says, nowadays the STEM system prepares you for college because in high school you now have the option to focus on a STEM branch before you take your course. I did not know that. I'm not gonna lie, my college experience wasn't fucking great. Like, so in the UK, right, at least for me in Scotland at the time, I don't know if it's changed since then. So I done primary school, so we have like nursery, which is kindergarten, you know, essentially, and then when you're like 5 years old or something, you go to primary school for 7 years. Then after that, you go to high school for 6 years at most, although you can leave at the end of 4th year if you're over 16. I left high school at the end of 5th year, and I kind of regret doing that. I really should have just stayed for the whole 6 years. I had no real strong reason to leave high school when I did. I just kind of thought about it, you know, change of pace, whatever, and try this instead or whatever. But I regretted going to college because I just didn't think it suited me. And it's got nothing to, it's funny as well because I actually kind of liked doing the courses and doing the subjects and everything that I took in college. But I had a fucking nightmare for the final exams. And I think I failed my fucking final exams. And it was just, I felt like a fucking waste of time. But that's not, I'm not saying college is a waste of time. I just feel like for me it was a bad experience, you know. But that was just a fucking bad day at that fucking point as well. But it's a good one. Keep in mind, colleges in the UK, I didn't have to fucking pay money to go to college. It's not like a fucking American thing where you need to pay scholarships to get educated or whatever. There's such a thing as like state covered kind of like education to an extent in the UK. Obviously, it's like fucking private schools, not shit, private colleges. You need to fucking pay a way to get there. But I'm just fucking talking about, you know, basic stuff. You know, but that was my fucking educational experience anyway. You know. But I actually kind of enjoyed college, other than the fact that I didn't fucking do well in college academically. I thought it was no bad. But yeah, that's my just fucking experience. That's my experience. But Phil is just a fucking denthead, man.
And it would be a problem, and now it looks like it's going to be a problem because I've had so many slow streams. So all I'm going to say is thus: the day's over.
The return of Thus. Phil said thus once again for like the first time it feels like in forever. He has not said thus, it feels like, in so long. Let's hear it one more time, just for the sake of nostalgia.
The time that my streaming week ended, that I'd be okay with that, and it wouldn't be a problem, and now it looks like it's going to be a problem because I've had so many slow streams.
Here we go.
So all I'm going to say is thus: the day's over.
All I'm going to say is thus. And he's like, the day is over.
I can do about it. And
Nothing I
everyone
can
who's
do.
on my streams had a good time. Not every day can be a giant, great, support day. I know that.
So Phil, that's what I'm saying. Like, Phil has repeatedly said that the low support has left him feel. Look at the fucking likes to dislike ratio. Just noticed that. 32 likes to 116 dislikes. Is he got any good comments? Dude, I'll drink some hot tea with honey to help your voice and allergies. I actually think the exact same. Thomas Wayne has got a very solid suggestion. Phil really he should take better care of his voice. This is his fucking job. Whoever's reading this, I pray that whatever you're going through gets better and whatever you're struggling with or worrying about is going to be fine and that everyone has a fantastic day. Amen. But Jesus fucking Christ, man, that's a fucking amazing response. I didn't expect that, a fucking response, but I'm surprised Phil even approved that. What the fuck? I don't know, man. But yeah, Phil was not very happy last night in the Daily Crap, and he just all woe is me and everything. So, right, let's decide the bingo stuff, shall we, guys? Let's decide the bingo stuff. Is Phil awake yet, by the way? No. Hey, look, this guy said bot. DSP won't support. Well, it's not. It's undisputable. Right, let's spin the wheel. You ready? You steady? Let's go! Spin, you bastard. The annoying T sound is going to help us pick our bingo card for today. Annoying T sound is how strangely emphasises the letter T in some words, like when it says Twitter or excited and all that. He kind of emphasises the T very strangely. So there we go. We can use this. Oh, that's not a good way to do it. Annoying? Okay, cool. Annoying is a good way to do it. I need a number, chat. First number I see in chat to pick a bingo card is what we'll do. Between 1 and 252. DSP Get a Job was the first one I saw to post a number 66. I do appreciate all the offers involved, offers for the numbers, but 66 from DSP Get a Job was the first one I saw. Oops, I went too far. I need to go back one. Oh no. Oh, sorry, right there. Okay, cool. Found it. So the bingo card we've got today, guys. This is the bingo card we've got for this potentially salty stream today from Phil. We've got You See, Touch His Face, Unique, Goal, and It Is What It Is. Then the Stash Scratch, the Hand Graphs, Him Drinking, Comment, and Food Talk. Him getting $15+ in tips during the podcast. That could be a bad one. It depends how well his begging works. Then him saying something style, snort, meaningful, and excited. Bare hands, siege mode, annoying T sound, any scat talk, and years ago story. And finally, you guys, leg slap, bitter, toxic, and content. Is Multiversal still on the chopping block? He's going to give it a chance for the day stream, Crackerjack. Even though he doesn't think it's going to work too well, his chat suggested trying it as a day stream game. So he's going to try it as a day stream game at some point, it looks like. But yeah, that's a bingo card for today, guys. So good stuff. Right, I'm going to get the game set up, right? There's nothing really more to cover, just Phil's desperate and for money, as usual. Why are people not feeling good about this bingo card? It's quite a strong card. Is the only reason people aren't feeling good is because of this? Is this one thing the reason why people are not feeling confident about the bingo card? Everything else looks a good one. Dashy, no thank you, pal. I don't want a TNA comedy match to watch, no thanks, pal. I feel like I've watched too much wrestling today and I've only watched like, what, 3 matches or something. But that's what I'm saying. Aside from the $15 in tips, which is, it's like debatable on how well supported Phil is, but he is going to be desperate. He is going to be absolutely fucking desperate today. He's going to be pushing the fucking tip narrative so hard. He's going to be reminding his chat that he's had slow fucking nights 3 times in a fucking row, not shit. It's going to work. It will work. We will get there. This is going to be a good fucking card. Because his fucking chat are going to fucking deliver. I can tell. This is nobody I want. Phil's going to just keep whining and bitching and moaning and looking at chat the whole time, waiting for them to fucking, hand over all their fucking money. The hand graphs is not rare. Ryu Shinden, people seem to think hand graphs is some kind of rare thing. He does it all the time. He actually does it so much. To me, it's weird when he goes a stream without doing hand graphs. It does it all the time, and people don't seem to. He really does. He really does. Like, I'd be astonished if hand graphs is not done today. Especially when he's talking about how well he's done lately. I was like, I'll show you. I mean, it's hard to fucking pick an example. Hang on. Support was like, no. Then it went. I don't know, I'm trying to think of good things that you'd say. I can't picture it at all, because I really don't pay attention. Yeah, the things I searched for wasn't really the greatest thing. Oh, here we go. Here's an example from 17th of July.
They saw another spike in sales, and then it went again.
There you go. That's a good example. But he's going to use his own fucking content as a way to do hand graphs as well. It's like, oh, supporters going high and high and high. It's like, we're doing quite well, but then lately it's going bleh. And just fucking do a wee nosedive into the fucking ground to demonstrate how much of a disaster it is that he's not getting as much money as he wants. Anyway, I really should save the bingo card before I accidentally lose the damn thing. So yeah, I'm going to get bingo set up for you guys. You guys enjoy the Meerkat music. I've got it on a wee playlist shuffling along. So yeah, I will turn myself on mute and let you guys enjoy the music. Let me know if it gets too loud or something, because I need to adjust the volume at my end.
Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. They fucked me again, left and right, and my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point. It's time to push back. It's time to push back. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. I've never ever used a hateful slur. Ever. And that pisses me off. I want to watch some faggot. Some homo. Fiddle's a nigger.
You better take a sip.
I'm a mature adult with a business degree.
Big. All I see you do is big. Little picky, why you? Big. All I see you do is big. Little picky, why you?
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tips goal on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups to your dad. A very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes, I pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my stream, I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get over. I will put out positive, fun gameplay content for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail, but at least at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it was a slow day. It's been a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes, and only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way. Please, if you can tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more, okay?
Because you're not rich and you're not famous and you're not this and you're not that. You had an opportunity to be, but you blew it all. And I said, well, oh well. I'm proud of that. I guess I'm proud to be a loser.
This one's for all my baby girls.
I'll be the guy on level 1. I streamed myself masturbating. I'll be the guy.
Fuck life.
I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1.
You're still on mission 1.
I'll be the guy on level 1. Level 1. Married happily, paycheck to paycheck happily, meaningful relationship, meaningful life with a family. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. Tomorrow, if I stop streaming, I would not be able to get a job. So it would be the end of my life. But outside of that, everything else is good in my life. You know what I mean? So I'll be the guy on level 1. I streamed myself masturbating. I'll be the guy.
Fuck life.
I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1.
You're still on mission 1.
I'll be the guy. I'll be the thousands of children.
Let me tell you something. When your life is all positive instead of negative, it's a much better situation. Big ups to your cat, and I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful life with a family, right? Everything here is so much better than what I had before. Why? Because I'm a positive person.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. What the fuck? I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana, banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Banana in my mouth.
This one's for all my baby girls.
I need banana, tasty banana. Banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vest streak for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control.
This one's for all my baby girls.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship? But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all, they're completely washed. The hands are clean. You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing again.
You have no respect.
Because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you start reading them, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting. And it's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was, like, if he's been drinking and texting.
I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. I do. All right. The ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive. Like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around, breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right? Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. Gotcha. Got me that gotcha. Thanks for the money, dummies. Supercar. That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago. A lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore. All right. Even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of money into it. I was playing for the top cards. I was playing the shit out of that game. Okay. After about a year, they launched what they called Season 2, which reset all the cards in the game and made all your progress essentially worthless. And I said, this game fucking sucks. What a complete waste of time that this was. All right. Today, some shithead hater will take something that I say out of context, and a ton of morons will watch that video. So within a day or two, that video will get like 5,000 views. While my daily gameplay videos each are getting, what, like 1,000 views, if that? Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not? YouTube doesn't care. Illegal, immoral, harmful, fucking toxic. This is insane. This is fucking toxic. Cuck life. It became a meme, right? The meme was to hate on me. Were there legitimate reasons? At first, there were. But over the years, are you shitting me how I've changed? Like how different I am now? There is nothing fucking legitimate you could do. With the shit these people say and do, the insane amounts of slander and defamation about me that's just untrue on the internet. There's no way I could ever, in any capacity, legally or otherwise, there's no way I could even dispute 99% of the shit they say because of the insane amount of it that they say. Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not? YouTube doesn't care. Illegal, immoral, harmful, fucking toxic. This is insane. This is fucking toxic. Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not? YouTube doesn't care. Illegal, immoral, harmful, fucking toxic. This is insane. This is fucking toxic. Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not?
Because I just want you guys to understand that means the world to me when I get a message like that. Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. It has. And when I read a message like that, I'm sorry that I'm tearing up like a baby. But when I read a message like that, it makes me feel like it was worth it. You know, like all the shit that happened to me and all the stress and the mental shit that I go through on a daily basis, sometimes, that is worth it because there's people out there who got something out of all of this. You know, it wasn't just some dickhead in front of a camera, you know, doing stupid videos, that it actually meant something to people. And that means the world to me, that there's people out there that, you know, for a decade, that they've been watching me and they've been following me and they've been watching my life evolve and how I become a better person, you know?
Hello? For now? That is a business related, and I do still have it.
WWE champion time.
Go, 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 go. Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. I love it. Go, 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 go. By eBay. Hell! It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault. Drinking gin. Yep, I'm toxic. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretched.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. For now?
Go, 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 go. Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. I love it. Go, 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 go. By eBay. Hell! Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs.
Why am I toxic?
I love it.
Hey, Mr. Burnell, you there?
I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Kevin's fault. I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, it's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like is the best day of my life.
Your life is nothing.
I love my life. I have have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
You're still bagging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tips goal on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups to your dad. And a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my streams, I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get over. I will put out positive, fun gameplay content for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail, but at least at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it was a slow day. It's been a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way, but please, if you can tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more, okay? Now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to, one of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Phil's day off.
What's up, Piggy? Let's get it started.
Big ups to your dad.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on pools and damn shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money by DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on pools and damn shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we could pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions tonight with tips. If you can. Just saying. You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term. But right now, I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
Act like that. Those toxic assholes. don't give a shit about anyone else but themselves. They're selfish idiots who just want to get a laugh on someone else's behalf and don't care about the repercussions of their own actions. They think they're protected because they're all anonymous on the internet, right? So here I am with an actual business being destroyed by that toxic behavior.
Big ups to your dad.
Me. That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me. I care about nothing in life. Me. Human pieces of shit. Kill yourself. Me. I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change. My nigga, I have your IP, I have your name, and I have your address. I have all your fucking personal information. I will come find you in real life.
I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked and you are done. I'm coming for you.
Me. That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me. I care about nothing in life. Me. Human pieces of shit. Kill yourself. Me. I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change. Me. That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me. I care about nothing in life. Me. Human pieces of shit. Kill yourself. Me. I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change. But let me tell you something. When your life is all positive instead of negative, it's a much better situation. And I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful life with a family, right? Everything here is so much better than what I had before. Why? Because I'm a positive person. That's why. I never would have gotten to where I am today if I just sat there constantly being negative, being angry, being upset, being jealous, crapping on stuff, shitting on stuff, hating me. It's such a way, it's not a way to live. But these idiots actually do this and don't know that. I really have to think and I have to hope. These people just don't know better. I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. I do. All right. The ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive. Like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on Street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around, breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right? Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on Street. Gotcha. Got me that gotcha. Thanks for the money, dummies. Supercar. That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago. A lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore. All right, even at that point, that was before.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Phil is going live now. You know the kind of rules, you know how it goes by now. Tag me in chat if I miss anything on a bingo card. Just try and keep it to our right. I will pause and rewind if I need to. And yeah, let's get rid of Phil's chat. Fuck off Phil's chat. And let's enjoy the show. I might get Meerkat's music just playing very quietly in the background. Let's see if I can do that very quickly before we go live. Okay, there we go. Play. And unmute Phil.
Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Hello. Phil here, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast for my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Today is Wednesday, the 17th of August, 2022. I remembered to turn on the Ghost this morning, which is always good news. And it's time for some fun. All right. We got a lot to talk about on today's podcast because we have some updates to what's going on with the schedule. We actually are in a unique time, if you can believe it. We're kind of ending the summertime drought of games, and there actually will be several new games coming out in the next week and a half to 2 weeks, basically between like now and the end of August. And what we need to do is juggle those with ongoing playthroughs and projects. But the unique factor here is we beat some games earlier than expected. Yesterday, I actually completed Toy Story 3. It was way shorter than reported. The reports had said it was 18 hours long. I don't see a way you could play that game for 18 hours. There's just not that much content in it. And by the way, I'm not complaining. The playthrough ended up being just under 10 hours long. And for what it was for a kid's game, it was actually quite entertaining, and I had a great time with it. It was better than I ever expected it would be. But, you know, we ended it a full, like, 2 streams earlier than I had planned. And because of that, now we have openings in the schedule. Okay, so today on this podcast, what we're going to do is we're going to talk, because essentially the way I see it, we kind of have 3 options of things that we can do. You know, one of which is totally out of left field. One of which is something we had discussed, but I don't know how much attention it would get. And one of which is something else that we discussed, but I don't know if it would work. So essentially, there's ideas. There's just nothing definitive as, oh, this is the right thing to do. So what I'd like to do is talk to you guys about that on the podcast today. Okay? Cool. Of course, we're all going to get hyped because this coming Saturday, we got a double marathon event. Half the marathon being me reacting to the original This Is How You Don't Play video, and the other half of the marathon being me finishing the closet clean-out event that we've been doing for the past month. So we got a lot going on. Let's get started at the beginning. First of all, as you can hear, overnight my voice did recuperate somewhat. Not a ton, but it did get a little better. The swelling went down in my throat a bit, which is good. As you guys know, if you've been tuning into my streams this week, my allergies have been bad. As of right now, my left sinus is swollen. Okay, I did take my allergy pill this morning. I think the reason it's a little bit better is because last night when we went to sleep, I turned off the air conditioner entirely. I didn't even leave it on fan. Usually what I've been doing is it's on during the day, but when it gets cooler at night, I just turn them on fan for air circulation purposes. But now I was thinking about it, I was like, wait a minute. If I'm leaving it on fan overnight, it's very possible that in the morning when the sun comes up, all the plants go, achoo! And then all that pollen from outside is coming into the bedroom, blowing in via the fan of this air conditioner in the morning. Now, of course, air conditioners have filters on them, but they're not great. The filter on an air conditioner is nowhere near as good as, say, a filter that's supposed to really be filtering out pollen and other particulates in the air. So, I think that's what it might be, because this morning I woke up, I was like, oh, my throat is not completely swollen this morning. So maybe I figured it out, okay? So now I'm going to try to keep doing this, and hopefully in the morning I will not be completely destroyed. Although, like I said, my left sinus is still swollen. I am still having postnasal drip. I took the allergy meds. They should kick in soon, okay? But I know it sucks when I don't sound well on a stream, and you can really tell when I'm like toughing through bad allergies. You hear it in my voice how bad it was yesterday. And obviously I apologize for that. I wish there was more I could do. I'm already on meds, you know, 24-hour meds. So it is what it is. This is just a really, really bad pollen year. It just has been terribly bad. All the reports have been saying, yeah, like record-breaking bad pollen. And it's just going to keep affecting me, sadly. So, okay. So we got that out of the way. Let's get the other thing out of the way. All right. Today is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Tomorrow is my day off for the week. Okay. First of all, next week will not be necessarily a normal week, because guess what? My day off next week, all right, is Friday.
The fuck? Why is it a fucking Friday? I never fucking saw that one. Did anyone else see fucking Friday coming? Fucking most people, when they fucking get to a Friday, think, great, you know, getting to enjoy the weekend, and let's start the weekend off by enjoying Phil's stupidity and antics and all that shit. And he's gonna have his day off on a fucking Friday? What the absolute fuckery fuck is going on with that shit? I think it might have to do with maybe going to the vet with Jasper. That's what I'm guessing. I'm going to guess vet with Jasper.
So that means I'm going to be here streaming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm here 7 straight days next week. 7. So I certainly hope that with that day off tomorrow, I get to rest my voice, I get to recuperate from these freaking allergies, and everything works out well. And you know what? Next week is a good week for me to be here longer, because there's finally a new release, which we'll talk about in a moment. And I'll be able to play it several days in a row before we take a break from it, and that's always a good thing. So I'm excited for that. But at the same time, that's going to throw the schedule a little bit out of whack. For example, there won't be Friday night fights because there won't be a Friday of streaming. It'll be Saturday instead. So, excuse me. That's a little different. All right. Now, I've told you guys all week what's going on with me. I'm just going to reiterate it one final time. I really don't want to talk about this all day.
Here we fucking go, guys. He's setting the fucking seeds early, man. He's getting it right out the way, right away. You guys fucking give me all your fucking money, or I am going to blame you guys for being a poor boy. Here it fucking comes. Brace yourselves.
Because it's definitely going to be on my mind and bothering me all day. All right? Tomorrow's my day off. Immediately after that, on Saturday, I have a very large bill that has to clear. It's my utilities bill for water.
So you probably shouldn't spend too much money on a day off on things like, you know, a restaurant meal or a DoorDash meal. It might make more sense, Phil, if you forgo that, just so you can prioritise paying for your fucking bills. Just a thought.
Water and stuff like that, all right? This has been a very slow week for support. I've had 3 straight streams, all right, where tip support was abnormally low. We didn't even put on the Gunner glasses once yesterday, all right? Now, I know, as a content creator, not every stream can be amazingly, oh my God, over-the-top supportive. I get that, right? But now it's been a pattern of days that have been very, very slow. And the problem now is, being as honest as I can be with you guys, I don't even have enough money right now for my day off tomorrow.
In LOL. And this guy has earned over 11 streaming days. He's earned over $2,300. As Profit points out, all of his utilities combined is $460. All of Phil's utilities combined is $460. And Phil's gonna fucking pretend it's like 1,000 or some pish. It's unbelievable, man. Is I've not even got enough for my day off. That's because he fucking wants to make sure he's got enough money to fucking splurge out on some stupidly expensive food. Gourmet style door dashing right to his fucking front door. Just so him and the fucking cat can just fucking pig out in the comfort of their own couch.
Like normally on my day off, I go grocery shopping. All right. I have to get pet supplies, any other things I need for around the house. And it's my day to have a meal with my wife.
Then don't have the fucking meal. Prioritise the fucking bills, you fucking idiot. I'm counting that as food talk, by the way. Meal with wife is food talk. Has a family on a card? No, it's not okay. But no, I'm definitely counting that as food talk because he's talking about having a fucking meal with his fucking fat-ass wife. Jenna UK, that's one of the funniest things I think you could ever say. Does Phil not budget? Jenna UK, do you not know who this man is? Are you not aware of who the fuck Phil Burnell is? He basically spends everything he's got until it's fucking gone, and then he turns to chat and asks for more. That's his idea of fucking budgeting. And when he doesn't get what he wants, he then fucking blames the chat for not giving him enough. It's like every fucking month, these bills seem to creep up on Phil, and he fucking forgets he has to fucking store some money for these fucking bills that are meant to be paying out. It's unbelievable. A reminder once more that in tips, since okay, I'm going back to Phil's last payday. Phil was paid on, oh fuck, I went, how the fuck did I get all the way to the top of the fucking, No, I don't want to go to the top of the fucking... Right, hang on. Let me go full screen for this shit. Derailing myself a wee bit, but let's go to Phil's last payday, which was here. So since Phil got paid by YouTube, okay? Since Phil was paid by YouTube, Phil has earned $4,323 in tips. This averages out at over $188 per day. Phil has gotten, on average, $188 per day. It is not enough for him. His utilities cost a total of $460, not shit. It's I mean, review. You get what I'm saying, Review Toilet Paper, you say. It's a great name, by the way. Since Phil got paid by YouTube, he's also got over $4,000 in tips. I wouldn't say earned, but you get what I'm saying. He has been given $4,000 in tips. And yeah, at the end of every day, it's fucking gone. And now, even though Phil got over $4,000 in tips since his last YouTube payment, he's not got enough money for his day off tomorrow, apparently. Where does it all go? Do his fans never ask the question? Seriously, like, have they never got a fucking serious answer from Phil? Where does it go? His fans can see every day how much he fucking earns. He fucking lists it for people to see. He lists how much he has every fucking stream. And his fans never think to fucking ponder, hey, hang on, I'm also an adult and I don't have his fucking kind of bills. I don't want to derail too fucking much, guys. I just fucking point out as well. I'm going 1.25 speed, by the way. I don't want to fall too far behind. We're going 1.25.
We don't have to cook at home, okay? Right now, as of today, I don't even have enough funds for all of the usual stuff that we do, okay? And that sucks because I had 2 straight days that were very slow. If they were normal days, I'd be fine, okay? But the thing that makes it even worse and compounds it is that I have this big bill that needs to clear on Saturday, and I don't have any funds for that either. All right. So if you want to help me out the most today, please tip me. If we can hit tip goals today, it would help tremendously. It would take a ton of stress off my mind because right now it is definitely in the back of my mind what's going on. In fact, just to give you some perspective, here's what happens this morning. Okay. I wake up.
Never mind your fucking perspective. Right. D-Dog says they do ask, also Phil's fans do ask him where the money goes and are told it's none of their business. If Phil wants his fans' money, his fans have a right to fucking ask where's the fucking money going. The fans have a fucking right to know where the money's going if Phil's asking every fucking day for it.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Barrett Wells, for Super Chat. And they say, just paid my phone and internet this morning. I could really use some tips. Have you considered a cheaper internet and phone plan, maybe? If you can't afford the current one, you know, I don't know. I'm kidding you. But yeah, it's unbelievable. And Phil, also, if Phil didn't want people asking where his fucking money goes, he really shouldn't be fucking demanding so much money from people to begin with in the first place. Like, I mean, also, I'm fucking far away from Phil in terms of, like, you know, in terms of kind of support. I'm happy to get anything from you guys. I really do appreciate everything, you know, people are willing to give me. And I'll be perfectly fucking upfront with you guys, you know? It's like, even though I can't afford my bills, you guys are going to help me pay my bills quicker. I've got some outstanding, like, I've got like a credit card bill I need to pay, for example. Thanks to you guys, I'm going to be able to pay that off quicker. I really do appreciate that. As much as I can't afford it, I can't afford it, but thanks to you guys, I'll be able to, you know, pay off some things quicker than I expected. That's a fantastic thing for me, and I really do appreciate that massively. I'll be completely upfront with that, you know. I'll be able to pay off some things quicker than I expected. It means I can put money towards, like, a, you know, like me and my partner want to, you know, move into a new house, so we're going to save up for a new house together. That's simply that. That's very easy to explain, you know. Right now, I'm just going to clear my old debt stuff first, and then saving up for a new home. That's the kind of plan. Thanks to you guys, I'll be able to actually make a head start on that quicker than I thought I would. You know, that's a wonderful thing to experience, that kind of support.
Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you, Andrew Epperson, for a super chat. He says, 2 houses, that's one big thing. Lol, yeah. Well, Phil doesn't actually pay any money on the CT condo anymore, doesn't it? It was kind of taken off his hands, wasn't it? But he's still... Is he still paying for, like, you know, maintenance or some push? I can't mind what's happening. been a long time since I checked on what the fucking status was with the Connecticut home. I thought it got taken off his hands, but they wanted to try and get money from him still. So aren't they trying to still get money from Phil for it in the first place? The bank took it, but I thought the bank were still chasing Phil for something. I couldn't mind. HOA's monthly forever, says Ruchbait, yeah. Yeah, I remember they got foreclosed. I thought they were trying to still chase Phil for the money he'd owed, innit?
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Prophet, for a super chat. It says, I thought you forwarded these tips to Phil. First of all, Prophet, they're not tips, they're super chats. I don't see this money until September, although I'm very grateful for the money. And I can't forward anything to Phil. I'm actually, I'm not skint, but I'm watching my money till payday. My payday is Friday. Fucking hurry for that. But yeah, thank you very much, Prophet, you cheeky bastard. Darkside the Phil says he's got dude. Oh my god, how do you say this, Darkside the Phil? He's got dude. That's all you need to know. That's a fucking bit of a tongue twister, even though it's practically the same word over and over again. But thank you, right, okay. Thank you very much for the super chats, guys. But yeah, let's not fall too far behind on Phil's stream today.
I notice my throat's feeling a little better. I'm like, this is great. I go to the bathroom. I use the bathroom. I go to flush the toilet. Chink.
Oh, apparently I said tip schools. Hang on.
But the thing that makes it even worse and compounds it is that I have this big bill that needs to clear on Saturday, and I don't have any funds for that either. All right? So if you want to help me out the most today, please tip me. If we can hit tip goals today, it would...
Good shout. Okay, that's a fantastic spot there. Who was it said that again? Who said he hit the... Hang on. Who? Someone said it, and I fucking want to give him credit. Yeah, Mastodon the Pizza Slicer spotted that, so thank you very much. We'll tick off. Goal. We've almost got a bingo already on the top line. In fact, they might have said this already if I was realising it. UC is quite a common thing he says.
Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you, Kirby Soul. So Super Chat says, buy that house. Thank you very much. I mean, honestly, goodness, guys, like, I mean, it's funny, like, it's like a... Also, it's... The big thing for me, which I want to try and avoid doing, which I've been guilty of in the past, sometimes when I have money, I'm also bad for spending money, more money than I should, on silly things like, you know, takeaways and all that. It's something I really am trying to curtail, you know what I mean? And it's one of those signs I was okay, I need to try and be smart with money and just make sure I'm not just... It's easy to spend money when you have it without thinking, you know, you can put it to better use. But when you've got a set goal in mind, you know, an absolute target, because I'm able to save money. I was able to save money before in the past for fucking going on holiday and all that shit, you know what I mean? I think a lot of people are kind of guilty of just some, you know, sudden, you know, it's easy to spend money if you just got it sitting there ready to go. But if you got a set goal in mind, which is just something you're looking forward to, you're really looking forward to, you know, aiming to get, like a new home or something, yeah, I should be able to say it better because I got that goal in mind, you know, set target in mind. But yeah, I really appreciate Kirby Souls, thank you very much. Right, we are already almost 10 minutes behind Phil. Jesus Christ.
It would help tremendously. It would take a ton of stress off my mind, because right now it is definitely in the back of my mind what's going on. In fact, just to give you some perspective, here's what happens this morning. Okay, I wake up. I notice my throat's feeling a little better. I'm like, this is great. I go to the bathroom. I use the bathroom. I go to flush the toilet. Chink. Oh, the arm of my toilet snaps off because it's a 30-year-old toilet. It was built in the 90s, this house, and the plastic finally wore out, and the whole thing snaps off, and now I can't flush my toilet normally. Like, oh, great. That's delightful. Now, the good news is it's a minor thing. It's not a huge deal, right? It's not. It's all I need to do is replace the toilet arm. It's like $10 on Amazon. But that's the point. It's $10 on Amazon. And right now, already, it's like of all times for this to happen, it happens when I don't even have money for my day off tomorrow, and now I got shit breaking in the house.
Reminder that Phil has more than one fucking toilet. It's not the only toilet in the fucking house. There are multiple toilets in Phil's home. It's not as if he cannot fucking able to flush a toilet ever again until he gets this fixed. There are other bathrooms he can use to do a dump. Just saying.
Okay. Great, right? This is one thing to compound everything. Like, I already don't have all this shit on my mind, and then that has to happen, you know? So, it is what it is, all right? I would ask this. If you like my streams and my content, I really need your help today, all All right. If I had a good day today where maybe one or both streams were hitting the tip skulls, I would not have any pressure on me. I'd feel much more relieved. And I'd be like, this is great. Now we can just enjoy the streams and have a chill day. But if it ends up being another slow day, now number one, I have to figure out what corners can I cut tomorrow to afford everything, because I won't have enough. And on top of that,
don't get a fucking meal, you idiot.
Now I'm going to be nervous not only tomorrow, but then Friday, Saturday. Am I going to make enough to even pay this bill that's due on Saturday? It sucks. It's stupid that I even have to talk about this shit with you guys like this, but this has just sadly been a really tough month when it comes to tightness of bills and things. It's a bad month where sometimes you have a month where you don't pay a bill for every 2-3 months. Everything aligned perfectly this month to hit at the same time. It's so annoying. You know, and then you got things that happen like, oh, I forgot that my Xbox Game Pass renews today. Oops, there's $15 out of my account I wasn't expecting, right? And it just keeps compounding. It's like, so I'm only going to say this section now. I don't want to keep reiterating this. I may or may not every once in a while during today's gameplay streams bring it up, but I'm not going to be harping on it. I really don't want it to be on my mind because it will be. It'll actually make me feel like shit if I keep thinking about it all day. The whole point is I want to forget about this and chill with you guys and play games today, okay? But if you could support today via tipping, please do. Now it's been 2 straight days that it's been really slow, and it would be great if we could have a really strong stream of Final Fantasy today. And I know the other thing that is, the late stream tonight is multiverses, all right? We've already talked about how, sadly, with multiverses, all right, we haven't had good support at all besides one stream. Actually, I take that back. 2 streams. The first day I played it, and there was one random stream, I think it was sometime last week, when there was a lot of support. Outside of that, multiverses has gotten almost no tips support at all. And it's a concern because that's my late stream tonight, okay? So, let's hope for the best, all right? And again, thank you in advance to anyone, you know, who supports in any way. I appreciate that. Even simply liking the stream helps a ton, all right, for engagement purposes. But I can't sit here and talk about it all day. I can't. It's going to drive me nuts. It's already going to be in the back of my head all day, all right? So, you know, thanks to anyone who goes above and beyond today to support with tips. I appreciate that. Okay. Now let's get to the important stuff, the schedule and everything we need to talk about, all right? So what are we doing today? Today we're doing Endgame of Final Fantasy VII, all right? Endgame of Final Fantasy VII entails grinding in the final dungeon to level up the most powerful materia in the game, including the W Summon materia, the Knights of the Realm materia, the Mimic materia. We basically got to go into a big grind today. And I know it's not going to be as entertaining as, say, story development or whatever, but it's necessary if you guys want to see me actually beat the super bosses of the game that I do this. My goal is to try to get to the biggest grind area and then run it at 3 times speed and just kind of run through it and chill with you guys for a bit. It might be 1 to 2 hours of this. All right, I hope you understand this is what we're going for. This is what we need to do if we're going to take on the super bosses. All right. So then, once we've actually leveled up a bit, both the characters and the super boss, or excuse me, and the materia, we're going to go after the super bosses. From what I remember, Ruby Weapon is easier because I think Ruby Weapon is heavily reliant on status effects and doesn't have an insanely huge HP pool like Emerald Weapon does. I'm trying to remember because it's been a very long time since I fought these things. You're talking 20 years. But I think I remember Emerald Weapon is way more doable, while, excuse me, I keep getting it backwards. Ruby Weapon is more doable.
Counting that as a years ago story, he's talking about how it's 20 years since he played the fucking game. Should we count it the years ago story and get a first bingo on the board? Which is a reminder, so he definitely said he's played it like 20 years ago. And that's a years ago story in my book. He's talking about playing the game that long ago.
Emerald Weapon does. I'm trying to remember because it's been a very long time since I fought these things. You're talking 20 years.
Is that not technically a years ago story? The chat's split, to be fair, you know what I mean? There's not a general consensus. People are saying nah. I won't tick it because there's not a general consensus. There's too many no's for me. So yeah, I won't bother with it right now, but who knows? We'll get it soon, hopefully.
But I think I remember Emerald Weapon is way more doable, while, excuse me, I keep getting it backwards. Ruby Weapon is more doable when it comes to beating it. Emerald Weapon is the problem. That's why you need to get the underwater materia, because typically there's a 30-minute time limit on Emerald Weapon, and it has so much HP that it could take you over 30 minutes to beat the damn thing. But again, all this won't be as much of a problem if we level up that Knights of the Realm materia enough, and the characters enough, that it's doing insane damage every time I cast it, okay? So, and thank you guys, thank you Arcade Cup for the super chat. I'll shout that out later, as I always do. The end of the pre-stream has all the shout outs, okay? So, that's the goal for today's Final Fantasy VII stream. Grind and level, take on the super bosses. Will we get all that done today? I don't know. I can't predict. The thing is, I never thought we would do all the Chocobo stuff in one stream, and we did. But then again, this is going to entail a lot of grinding to level this stuff up, okay? So, let's see what happens today, right? Let's chill. It's going to be a chill stream for sure. It's not going to be a super hype stream. It's also not going to be a, oh my God, story development stream. There's going to be lots of opportunity for interaction and chill fun during today's stream. Okay? Now, as I said, later tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time.
Guys, clear something up for me, would you? Is this RTU's alternative channel, RTU Streams? Is this his live stream channel? In fact, can we visit it, or can we? No, we can't even visit it. But is that his actual, live stream channel? Okay, so RTU is still actually giving Phil money. What a dumbass. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up completely. So, RTU is here. We're behind live right now, so keep in mind that. Phil won't react to this for another 10 minutes or so. We're behind live. But yeah, Rich is still being rich. It is what it is.
It's multiverses. Now, there's only one character that's for free unlocked that I haven't played yet, and that's Steven Universe. From what I'm to understand, he's good for teams only. As a solo character, he sucks, but he's meant for 2v2 gameplay. He's a support character, a buffer, basically, for the team. So I may mess with him a little bit. I don't know how much I will use him, though. We'll try. And then after that, I'm kind of free to do whatever I want. Do I want to do more Arya and LeBron? Do I want to go back to Batman, who I was actually liking and learning, and then I kind of started playing with the newer characters? I guess we'll see and go from there, but it should be a fun stream. And again, I want to keep this game in the rotation. It would be great to get some support tonight because it's been very low support whenever I play this game. And I've really gone out of my way to try to put time and dedication into this and learning. So I hope that you guys will join and support tonight if you can. All right. As I said, tomorrow is... Boy, this camera's already going crazy again. This camera... See what I mean with this webcam? It's a piece of shit. It always was. Like, it just can't decide what white balance is correct. Like, how are you going to be this confused about white balance? What terrible software it must have, Anyway. Tomorrow's my day off from streaming. All right. Originally, it was going to be a big day where my wife and I were going to go out and do stuff. But a few things got shifted around. We had an appointment we were supposed to do, and it got canceled. So now that's not happening. And then on top of that, we got told it's going to be 90-some degrees outside. And we're like, oh, do we really want to have a big day out when it's 90-some degrees? Probably not. Probably be sweating our asses off and not having a good day. And then on top of that, compounding it, as I told you, it looks like we're not going to have much or any funds to really do much besides necessity. So it looks like we're staying home tomorrow. It's a stay-home day where I'm going to be going out and doing errands and then coming home and more relaxing day. Friday, here's the deal. We got to figure out what we're doing on Friday because originally Friday was supposed to be Toy Story 3. There's no Toy Story 3. It's done. All right? So I see 3 options for this coming Friday. Let's analyze and discuss each option. All right? All right, here we go. Ready? Option number 1 is something that...
Oh, is that prayer hands? It was clapping, but he kind of held it as a prayer. Is that prayer hands, guys? Yes? No, I think it's a yes. This seemed like prayer hands to me. He held it. He held it for a while. Oh, come on. He's held the damn thing for a while. I'm not just fucking pausing perfectly. He held this for a while.
Alright, here we go.
It was like clap, clap, then holds.
Ready?
He held that for like a good 2 seconds. If hands together for more than 3 seconds, prayer hands. He rarely does it for more than 3 seconds though. It's usually quite quick. Nah, I'm counting it, guys. I'm sorry, man. I'm counting it. If people aren't happy with that, I'm sorry, but to me, that counts as prayer hands. I'm putting my foot down on this one.
Option number 1 is something that people actually started talking about last night on my 2 Point Campus stream, but I was micromanaging and do the sim in the campus. I was like, I can't really focus on what you guys are saying. I got to pay attention to the game. So let's see if I got the gist of what people were saying. Maybe I misunderstood. So from what I understand, this coming Friday is the release date of Madden 2022, 2023. I don't even know how they number them anymore. All right, I'm at a loss of how this works. But I guess the new Madden, which is American football, for those who don't know, comes out this Friday. Okay? Now, I have Microsoft Game Pass, or Xbox Game Pass, or whatever you want to call it. However, Madden is not for free on Game Pass. That sucks. However, also, as a part of Game Pass, you get EA Play. EA Play is their exclusive subscription service where you get EA games and discounts and other things. So, again, I could be misunderstanding, and I hope you guys will confirm or deny this. From what people were telling me on the stream last night, all right, Madden will be available as a game demo under EA Play, which means you don't own the game. You can play it for a set amount of time for free, but then you have to buy the full game to continue to play. They are doing something very similar to this under PlayStation Plus Premium, where there's certain games you get a demo of every month. And it's usually, I think it's a 2-hour demo, I want to say. It could be 3, but I think it's a 2-hour demo. So how does it work? So people are saying 10 hours. Is that confirmed? It's a 10-hour trial of any game. Now, is that just Madden or is it any game? Because to me, I'm like, some games could probably be beaten in 10 hours, right? So giving a 10-hour trial, I don't see how that's in their best interest. And can we confirm that it's a 10-hour trial? Because here's the thing. Here's what I was thinking. You know, if we start playing this, and I only play a couple hours and the trial runs out, it's going to be like, oh, why do we even bother, right? Right? If it's a really short trial, then I think that's a factor we need to factor in. If it really is 10 hours, then I guess it's not that big of a deal. 10-hour trial of Madden. People are confirming it's a 10-hour trial of Madden. And also, can we confirm that this 10-hour trial is available on Friday along with the launch of Madden? And it's not just, oh, it's available, but it may be coming out over the weekend and you have to buy the game first. It's not like a timed exclusive for those who buy it, right? Like the trial will be live at the same time. Because again, we're trying to plan the mainstream for Friday. All right? All right, here we go. As I've done in other years, there will be a 10-hour time-limited EA Play trial of Madden 23 available to players at the same time as early access begins. Okay. So, if this is all true, which I'm assuming what everyone telling me is true, okay, then this Friday, if you wanted, all right, we could do a stream of Madden. And I'm going to be honest with you, no, I'm not just going to jump online and play multiplayer. We're going to see what story is in it, right? Is there a single-player, story-based mode? Typically, Madden has had that, and that's what we're going to do. Because that's going to teach me the ropes of the game. There'll be a little bit of story, something to laugh at or whatever. That's what I would do, all right? Now, here's the thing. It's a 10-hour trial. Am I going to buy Madden after the 10 hours? I'll be honest with you, probably not. I don't foresee myself spending $1 on Madden at all, especially with the other releases coming out within the next week. I'm not going to want to go back to Madden. I kind of know that. You know, I know that in advance. This would be limiting myself to 10 hours of Madden, and that's it. You understand? Okay. Now, what would be the plan? The plan would be Madden would be Friday and Monday. And that would be it. It would basically be like 2 major streams. So it'd be like 6 hours of gameplay or whatever. Okay? So that's an example of what we can do on Friday. All right? I'm thinking about it. People suggested it. It's free. There's no risk. We could do a couple kind of silly throwaway streams of it. I've not played Madden in many, many years, right? So it would be something silly to do. And at the same time, there's absolutely no commitment, so it's not like it's wasting time. See what I'm saying? We actually have some time to kill. So that's possibility number 1. Possibility number 2 is that I play a game from Game Pass that I was very interested in, all right? And I said I couldn't do it at that moment, but I would consider doing it, you know, when we have more time. And even though maybe it's not exactly the perfect time, I think it would still kind of make sense because it's a game that I wanted to do. The name of the game is Echo Generation, all right? I played 5 minutes of it, and I was like, this is amazing. I love it. The graphics, the world design, the gameplay elements, the game seems really good. And apparently, from what I understand, it's shorter. It's on the shorter side. I guess people were saying it's maybe around 8 to 10 hours long, so it wouldn't be a giant investment. If I play 2 streams of it, one on Friday, one on Monday, then I could easily squeeze it in as a late night stream moving forward and finish it up. And that way it's not going to be an unfinished, lingering playthrough, you see? So what is Echo Generation? The combat is very similar to Super Mario RPG, which I played several years ago.
Right, Phil, you said you see, that's a bingo. Thanks, guys. There we go. He said you see, that's a bingo. Let's get the horns going. Fucking Yaldi. I thought this was like a perfectly symmetrical card there for a second, but the bottom right hand corner is letting the side down. Plus excited in the middle there, yeah. But yeah, it's going quite well, guys. We'll have to see how it goes, but I'm optimistic.
It's turn-based, but it has timed button pushes for extra damage or timed button pushes for defense as well, okay? Now, already people are saying, oh, well, why are you going to do 2 RPGs at once? Well, I'm at the end of Final Fantasy VII. Like, this is it. We got grind, super bosses, final boss. Done. This will be done at most. I foresee 2 more streams of Final Fantasy VII, if that. So it's going to finish over the weekend. So it's not like, oh, Phil's going to be playing ongoing Final Fantasy VII, ongoing Echo Generation, so many RPGs. It's not going to be like that. Like, we're wrapping stuff up, you see? So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, all right? I think it would be a good opportunity to do something like this before new releases start hitting and we get wrapped up with them, and the next thing you know, I don't have time to do a game like that, all right? So that's option number 2. Now let's talk about option number 3, okay? Option number 3 would be doing something you guys suggested yesterday. Taking multiverses And instead of doing it as a late night stream as I've been doing, which according to your opinion, may be some of the reason why it's not getting much support at all, and making it a daytime stream. All right. So if that's the case, Multiverses will now be the main stream on Friday, and then it will also be the main stream on Monday. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about this and how it's going to come about. All right. Tomorrow I'm off no matter what, obviously. So here are your options. Friday, it's either Madden, Echo Generation, or Multiverses on the mainstream. Friday night will be Friday Night Fights, old school Street Fighter fun in the Capcom Fighting Game Collection, plus Darkstalkers, plus Gem Fighter. We're going to see what happens with that.
He said like old style fun. Hang on, wait, was it? Let's just check that.
Echo Generation or Multiverses on the mainstream. Friday night will be Friday Night Fights, old school Street Fighter fun.
Old school. Wait, is old school Street Fighter fun? I thought I said style fun. Okay, my bad. I thought I said style. That's completely my bad.
In the Capcom Fighting Game Collection, plus Darkstalkers, plus Gem Fighter.
Okay, didn't say style, my bad. Okay, I'm glad I checked though.
We're going to see what happens with that. Reason being, I am nervous that the collection may die. We've been playing it once a week now for the last several weeks, and every week it seems to be harder to find matches. When I do get matches, usually they're quite good because the only people left playing are basically the people who are higher ranked. But outside of that, it's getting very difficult to find anyone to play in the game. And a lot of that stream is becoming more chilling with you guys, which I'm okay with. I actually found out, listen to this. I actually found out that in regards to a lot of people from the fighting game community who actually play fighting games, that when they do streams, they end up waiting a long time to get matches. I guess as long as you're playing a legacy game, meaning you're not playing the hottest new release, a lot of people who still like to play fighting games, when they go to play an older game, it actually takes quite a while to get a match. So they actually take those opportunities as being more chill, interactive things with their audience. Now, honestly, I've never thought about old school Street Fighter nights as chill streams. It's always like, oh, this is intense. We're going to have action. We're going to have combat. It's going to be competitive online. But we could go that direction. It's not that I don't find matches. It's that it takes a long time to find them. So I guess what we'll do, let's see how Friday night goes. All right. If we can find matches or whatever, great. If not, we'll judge. Is this something that we want to keep in the rotation? Or sadly, I hate to say it, is it time to kind of retire old school Street Fighter, which sucks ass? I want to keep it going. I love doing it. I've done it for years and years. But this collection murdered it, right? Seriously. I swear, you know what it is? It's the curse of Hyper Street Fighter 2. Allow me to explain what I mean by that. When Hyper Street Fighter 2 came out in 2006, a lot...
Is this a years ago story? He's talking about a game that came out in 2006. Surely, the hell, this counts as a years ago story. No one can object to this being a fucking years ago story. It has to be a years ago story. I'm waiting for a general consensus from my chat to agree with it. Anytime I can't wait. I want to wait to get your reaction as well, and everyone's saying yes. Everyone's saying yes. That's a years ago story, we're counting it. That's not our bingo, baby. Fuck yeah. Now let's get through this boring segment.
A lot of people were very excited. They were like, oh, it's a mishmash of all the versions of Street Fighter 2 in one game. It's going to be cool because you're going to see matchups you never saw before. And then what ended up happening is, within that year, all right, of the game being out, a lot of people didn't like the fact that it didn't play like pure Super Turbo anymore. For those who don't know, Super Turbo was the final version of Street Fighter 2 called Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, what they call it Super Turbo for short. In Super Turbo, even though there's absolutely characters that are top tier, mid tier, and low tier, if you're really good at Super Turbo, you can essentially play any character at a competitive level, with a few exceptions. There's a couple matchups that are very, 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 how can I say, one-sided, right? You're not going to win a matchup of Zangief against Blanca very often. Blanca can literally beat Zangief with 2 buttons.
Wetwork wants to know, was that Handgrass?
Even though there's absolutely characters that are top tier, mid tier, and low tier.
Oh yeah, I'm counting that as Handgrass. That's a good spot. And Pam Solo as well, to be fair, saying Handgrass. I'm counting that as Handgrass. Well, that's the wrong thing I ticked. That's the wrong thing. Hang on. Camden. Did not mean to tick that. There you go. As far as I know, Phil's not had any tips at all whatsoever. Or if he has, they're not fucking came up on the fucking screen anyway, so. Yeah. I'm counting that as Handgrass for sure. Good spot, guys. Thank you.
If you're really good at Super Turbo, you can essentially play any character at a competitive level, with a few exceptions. There's a couple matchups that are very, 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 how can I say, one-sided, right? You're not going to win a matchup of Zangief against Blanca very often. Blanca can literally beat Zangief with 2 buttons. Okay, just saying. But it's still possible. When Hyper Street Fighter 2 came out in 2006, essentially what ended up happening was there's 2 or 3 character builds in that game that dominate the entire game. And it's very difficult to beat them at all with anyone. Any old school version of Guile, like Champion Edition Guile, World Warrior Guile, they're so fucking broken. And then Champion Edition Bison, oh my god, completely broken. So unless you're playing maybe a handful of characters, you can't really beat them. And I think people figured, oh, it's too unbalanced. And so within a year of that game being out, everyone dropped it. All right? So what sucks is, you know, it was very hyped for a while, and then everyone kind of said, oh, this sucks, and got deflated on the game, and all the hype for Street Fighter 2 died because of it. I kind of feel like it's a curse of this game. So that's the version of the game they put into the Capcom Fighting Collection, and now within 2 months of the collection being out, no one's playing it, the hype died for it again. It's like, oh my god. I'm not necessarily saying...
Debatable, but is him making a fucking, like, fart noise scat talk?
2 months of the collection being out, no one's playing it, the hype died for it again. It's like, oh.
I mean, is a random ass noise? No, not really. Nah, okay. I feel like I've asked that before. I know, guy. I mean, I just want to run it by you guys. That's all. I feel like I've asked this before. No, exactly. Barrett Wells is saying we've been over this. My bad. As soon as I asked the question, it sounded familiar to me. I was like, shit, have I asked this before on stream? But not today, but before. Yeah. Okay, my bad. As I said, guys, I've got a fucking bad memory sometimes. Sorry about that.
Oh my god. I'm not necessarily saying that's a reason why, but it really does feel like a curse. Anyway, we'll see what happens Friday night, okay? Saturday is the big marathon event. What are we doing on Saturday? 2 big things. The first half of the event, it's DSP reacts to the original This Is How You Don't Play video from Metal Gear Solid 2. I have never watched a This Is How You Don't Play video in its entirety before, and I've certainly never directly commentated or reacted to anything like that before. This is going to be a first-time event. It's special when people have wanted to see me do this for months now, ever since I started reacting to stuff earlier in the year. All right? This is definitely going to bring in all kinds of elements. You're going to have fans. You're going to have just casual viewers. You're going to have haters. Everyone's going to show up and want to see this. I know that.
ESP get a job as saying the scat talk was him talking about going to a toilet and taking a shit. You mean when he broke the toilet before? He never actually mentioned taking a shit, I believe. I thought he went to the toilet, reached up to pull the chain that broke. I mean, as far as I understand, it wasn't actually scat talk, it was just literally him saying I went to the toilet, pulled the chain broke. Unless there was more to it than I remember. I remember the start of the stream. When he broke the handle of the fucking toilet, I don't think he actually mentioned specifically what he was doing in the bathroom. Which is why I don't think many people, picked up on it being scat talk. He was just saying he went to the bathroom, he did what he had to do, he pulled the chain that broke. I'm pretty sure I didn't say exactly what he was doing. If he had, I would have said that's a scat story. If he had said what he was doing, it could have just been a fucking quick piss for all you know. That's not a scat story. But that, it didn't really mention what he was doing specifically, so I don't think we count that.
Okay, so that'll be exciting. See how that goes. The thing is, the original This Is How You Don't Play video is only 57 minutes long. It's actually on the shorter side compared to future This Is How You Don't Plays, which ended up being 2-3 hours long, sometimes 7 hours long. Don't ask me how anyone fucking watch that. All right, but we're gonna need a second half of the marathon. How do we have?
Hang on, I need to actually wrap my head around that. Ignore everything else, Bingo. Ignore all that. This guy does raw, unedited playthroughs, which forces people to sometimes watch 140 hours worth of content. Is he actually seriously having a go at people making montages of his shit that last 7 hours long? When he fucking provides this fucking long ass unedited boring fucking dead air content. This guy is having a go at fucking This Is How You Don't Play montages which are fucking close to 7 hours long. And at the same time, he doesn't bother his arse editing his own fucking footage, meaning that he's forcing his own fans to watch literally days worth of footage. Technically, if you watch Skyrim in like one sitting, I think it would actually take... How many hours of a fucking playthrough was that? Did he say it was like 140 odd hours or something of a playthrough for him Skyrim? How many hours in a fucking... is it in a week? Is that... It may actually take you a fucking week. Legitimately. More than that actually, I think, to get... I don't know actually, I'm trying to... It's 24 and 48, 72... Maybe not a whole week. Maybe not a whole fucking week. But you get what I'm saying though, if you wanted to watch everything. And yet he's moaning about a 7-hour montage of his own playthrough. I just can't wrap my head around that.
7 minutes long. It's actually on the shorter side compared to future This Is How You Don't Plays, which ended up being 2-3 hours long, sometimes 7 hours long. Don't ask me how anyone fucking watch that.
And how the fuck can anyone watch all of your shit? In one single fucking day, Phil, you record more than 7 hours worth of content, and you expect your fans to fucking watch every single second of it, and also pay you for it. What the fuck? What's the difference, Phil? What's the fucking difference?
Alright, but we're gonna need a second half of the marathon. How do we have that's unfinished that we could definitely do? We can finish cleaning out the goddamn closet and my room in general. Right now, we have one bag of decorations for holidays left. We have the entire top shelf of the closet, which is a bunch of equipment to go through. We have 3 storage bins on the other side of the office. We have 1 storage bin here and my ottoman full of joysticks. Maybe a few hours to get through that. So, another marathon on Saturday with a dual purpose stream. 2 things in one. Alright? Now, just to be clear about this, there will not be a Feasting with the King, nor will there be a DSP Tries It during this event. And there's 2 reasons for that. Number one, as you know, I like to keep those events, or those series scarce. When I do them only once a month or once every other month, it makes them special. If I were doing these once a week, they're not special anymore, and the interest for them wanes a lot.
Funny, because that's exactly the same thing he said when he started wearing vests all those years ago. He said he wasn't going to wear the vest every fucking stream because it is a fucking special thing and he only wears it when it's special. And then it turned it into a fucking streak. So this guy is just full of shit. If he had the money for it, he would definitely be fucking getting food. You know he would be.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, as I already explained on this pre-stream, right now I'm strapped for cash. I don't have money to be frivolously spending on eating out again. In fact, I already talked to my wife. I said what we'll probably do is get something quick. I mean, like a lunch meat sandwich or maybe tuna salad sandwich. Just make something quick, scarf it down during a 25-minute break as we're switching the subject matters of the marathon stream, and then come right back to stream and continue on.
I mean, what's fucking wrong with that? I actually really, like, I said this before. One of my favourite fucking quick meals to make involves lunch meat sandwiches. I get tortilla wraps, okay? Tortilla wrap, I put hot sauce on it at first. Fucking just so not a massive amount. I'm not going to swim in hot sauce, but just splashes of hot sauce on a tortilla wrap. I put chicken and ham lunch meat on there. I put cheese on there. I put a little bit of mozzarella on there as well. I stick it in a microwave, although I could air fry it as well. If I air fried it, it'd be kind of crunchy, it'd be kind of good as well. But it works in a microwave as well for me personally if I'm just saving time. And that is a good, nice, warm lunch, you know. It's got a good, you know, cheese, good, the meat's good, it's all melty and all that shit. And the hot sauce as well, a bit of kick with the hot sauce. That's a very simple and nice wee lunch. It can even work as a fucking dinner or whatever as well. It depends when you fucking have it, I guess, you know. But it works well. It serves its purpose. This guy fucking mocks lunch meat sandwich, you know, like fucking meats as if it's fucking like, you know, a fucking shout out to the fucking poverty line or some pish, man. It's a normal fucking thing for most people. Lunch meats are fucking normal. In Phil's head are fucking poverty stuff. Prophet says, every Sunday I barbecue 6 chicken breasts, a big vat of rice and some steamed veggies. When I get home during the week, I just nuke it. Oh, so you kind of prepare your meat. Yeah, part of me would like to do it myself, and part of me would think I'll get bored if I have like the same thing every day. But I mean, each their own. If you're not bored having like chicken and like rice, essentially, every day, that's like the fucking Mark Wahlberg kind of diet, isn't it?
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Barrett Wills, for super chat. And they're saying, what do you mean I need to prepare my own food? Does that sound like something a king would do? No, I let the plebs prepare my feasts. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a good fucking point, you know. Phil is Phil. Never change, Phil, never change. For fuck's sake, man. It really is. He's got this fucking strange mentality where it's just so weird that he looks down on lunch meat. I mean, why? What were Phil's packed lunches like when he went to school as a kid? Did he have like fucking rotisserie chicken and all that shit? Did he borrow the fucking microwave in the school cafeteria so he could, you know, heat up something from fucking home? What the fuck? I really don't get it. I really don't fucking understand Phil's hatred of fucking lunch meats. I really don't.
That's likely what we're doing because I don't have the money for eating out again. Okay? So there will be none of that on Saturday, but there will be a dual marathon event. It's going to be exciting. I hope you'll join me if you can. All right? Now, oops, that's not what I wanted to click. There we go. Sunday, we go back to regularly scheduled gameplay. All right? The first half of Sunday is going to be Final Fantasy VII's likely conclusion because I don't foresee this going another more than 2 streams. Like I said, between the grinding on today and fighting the super bosses, which we may or may not beat today. We'll see. Okay? All that's left is the end of the game, which is the final dungeon and the final boss. We're going to get through most of the final dungeon today to get to the grinding spot regardless. So there won't be a heck of a lot left. It'll basically be whatever we didn't do today. If there's more, if I don't beat one of those super weapons or whatever, and then it'll be the end. Okay? So that's going to be finally, after over 40 hours, the conclusion of Final Fantasy VII on Sunday. All right? Sunday night, we're going to be doing more 2 Point Campus as a late night stream. And it's looking like that's likely going to be the next school, which looks like it's computer science. Now, why am I saying it looks like it's computer science? Because it looked like it was going to be Clown College last night when we played it, and ended up being robotics. Confused the hell out of me, so it might be it might be more confusing. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so there you go. That's Sunday night stream. Monday, again, it's up in the air. All right, Monday could be Madden, it could be Echo Generation, or it could be a multiverses daytime stream. All right, Monday night is also now up in the air because I don't know what I'm doing on the late stream if I don't know what I'm doing on the daytime stream. For example, if I do multiverses on the daytime stream, then I'm obviously not playing it on the late stream. You see? So we can't figure out what's Monday night yet. Tuesday, we have a new release. Yes, finally. In fact, it's a double new release day. On the main gameplay stream on Tuesday, I'll be playing Saints Row. Yes, the reboot. There's finally a reboot coming out. All right. Oh, and Nara says, it tells you what you unlock, but not what the next school is about. Actually, the next school in 2 Point Campus is night school. Oh, that's cool. Night school sounds good. Learning how to be a knight is probably going to have all kinds of interesting things. Okay, thank you for telling me, Inara. Yeah, I wish it would tell you actually what the subject matter of the next school is, but it doesn't, which is kind of weird. All right, cool. All right, so Tuesday, the main gameplay stream will be Saints Row. All right. Tuesday night, the late stream is going to be a game called Midnight Fight Express. What the hell is that? It's a game made by one person. It's combat oriented. It looks really neat, and it's on Game Pass. So I want to give it a shot. If we play it and it sucks and you guys don't like it and I don't like it, we don't have to play it again. But it looks like something kind of unique to add into the rotation for the week, okay? Wednesday, it'll be more Saints Row on the main gameplay stream. And the night stream could either be more Midnight Fight Express or maybe we could swing back and do more 2 Point Campus or multiverses depending on what's going on. And then Thursday is my last consecutive streaming day of the week, all right? So, again, it could be Saints Row a third day in a row, or we could do something different, again, depending on what I'm playing currently. All right? So, there will be new gameplay elements starting on Tuesday and continuing through the week. Now, Friday's my day off. Incidentally, Friday is a new release day. It's Pac-Man World Repack. Well, I'm not going to be here that day. The thing is, I had an appointment and got rescheduled for that day. So I have to be at that appointment that day, that Friday, which means I will not be here on the 26th. Okay? But I will play Pac-Man World Repack the day after when I return on Saturday. And then that Saturday will be a combination of Pac-Man World Repack balanced with Friday Night Fights, which will be Saturday night. Okay? So there you go. I know that sounds a little weird and skewed. It is. It's a longer week. It's a 7-day streaming week. All right? And we are going to have new content because we're going to have Saints Row and this Midnight Fight Express. And then later on in the week, we're going to get Pac-Man. By the way, the week after that is the Destroy All Humans 2 remake and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection, although I'm saving that for the weekend after for a special pizza party event. All right? So, I hope that sounds good to you. But what we need to determine, what is going to be Friday, Monday, and potentially one more stream during the coming week. The way I see it, if we do Madden, all right, then it's going to be a situation where it's kind of throwaway streams. We know it's not going anywhere. Madden is not going to be an ongoing playthrough. I'm only going to do it a couple of times as a time killer, and I hope you guys would accept that. I'm absolutely not spending $1 on Madden. There's no way. So if we do the demo, and that's it. All right? If I play Echo Generation, I am committing to do a full playthrough of that, especially because people are telling me it's around 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours long. That's no big deal. We could definitely do that. It seems like definitely the type of game that's up my alley. The graphical design, the story elements, and the gameplay all look really good to me, and I'm excited for that one because I've wanted to play it for a while. All right? Or if we take multiverses and we put it as the mainstream, obviously that means buy-in from you guys, because as a night stream, it's doing well when it comes to viewership and engagement, but it's the support that we're lacking. Support as very low support streams when I play multiverses. And now you're talking about taking it from night streams and pushing it into the daytime slot. Okay? I'm not sure how it's going to work.
You did the fucking same thing for Toy Story 3 though. No, I'm not going to let you get away with this, so I'm not going to let you get away with this. You fucking stay right there, you fucking cunt. Right, Toy Story 3, when did it fucking start? When did he start this bullshit, Toy Story 3? Yeah, he started it as night streams, right? He got $100 on this first night stream here, and he only got $34 on his second night stream. So after a second night stream of Toy Story 3, he decides to move it to a day stream. Does that make sense to you guys? Just out of the fucking blue, he's like, I'm going to fucking move Toy Story 3 to a day stream immediately after a very slow stream where I got fucking $34 only, not enough for gunner glasses or anything. So he moves it to the fucking day stream. And he had a fucking good first stream where he got $111, that's like no bad first stream. But the second stream, he only got $46. Well, 41 really. And his record, he recorded 40. Why the fuck's this here? Go away. Stop being. Go away, edit button. I don't want to edit anything, go away. There you go. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is fucking. I don't even think it's even me. To be fair, Peace might be on this as well, trying to update it as we go. As we go. But you can see what I mean though. Phil moved Toy Story 3 to the day stream even though there was no real basis for it and people were questioning the decision to do it. They were really questioning what the fuck. But no, we're at 1.25 speed, Warren. We're not at 1.5 speed. And we're behind because I keep pausing. I didn't mean to close that. I will, fuck it.
So, I'm not sure what to do. It seems like everyone's torn. I see some people saying do Madden. Others are like, screw Madden. Don't do Madden. And again, the thing, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I am a little torn because even if Madden's fun, you know nothing great is going to come out of it because I'm not committing to a full playthrough. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing a full playthrough. You see?
Now, if somebody gives him like $1,000 and says, hey, I'm loving Madden, please do a full playthrough, here's $1,000. I think Phil will change his mind. I think he would. He's done it before. Not for $1,000, but he's done it before.
And again, I'm not playing it multiplayer. Seriously, I was going to do like whatever, if there's a career mode or a story mode, whatever that is, and that's how it's going to teach me the ropes of Madden again. That's the whole point. So some people are like, don't do it, it's a waste of time. Other people are like, no, do it, it's something different. You see, everyone's torn on this. So what do I do? If I do a poll, people can skew the poll and troll it. You know, like it doesn't seem like there's a definitive way to decide what we should be playing on Friday. Vote Madden. No Madden. No one can decide. People who tipped today get to vote. All right, as of now, no one gets to vote. There you go. 0 people get to vote on what's starting on Friday. Sounds good to me. 0 people. Nobody at all. Wow.
Wow, that was... I didn't expect him to be so fucking weird about that. Well, I need to rewind that. I need to rewind that.
All right, as of now...
Wait, more.
People who tipped today get to vote. All right, as of now, no one gets to vote. There you go. 0 people get to vote on what's starting on Friday. Sounds good to me. 0 people. Nobody at all. Wow.
How that... You know, Dan Darks is asking, is that toxic? You know, it's fucking close. It's certainly bitter. It's just Phil's bitterness shining through in that moment. But I wouldn't say it's toxic. I mean, is it really toxic? What's general consent? Okay, chat. Everyone in chat, do you think it's toxic? Yes or no? Was that him being toxic? One more time, guys, in case you want to see it.
People who tipped today get to vote. All right, as of now, no one gets to vote. There you go. 0 people get to vote on what's starting on Friday. Sounds good to me. 0 people. Nobody at all. Wow.
Toxic unit. Yeah, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna do what Bill's fucking talking about doing. I'm running a poll. There you go. The poll is active, guys. I'll let the poll decide, okay? The poll is going to decide whether that was toxic or not. You guys are going to help decide this decision. And while we're waiting for the answers to this, and we'll tick it off when we, or not tick it off when we get the answers through, I'll give it like, you know, 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something. We'll see.
That's a good point. Some people are saying, why don't you try a members poll? Because if you do a members only poll, you might get a more focused example of what people who definitely support the content want. You know what? I haven't done a members only poll in a long time, have I? Let's do that. I'm curious, and I'm not saying we're going to 100% go with what the members vote for. Let's do a members poll. It's been so darn long. Why don't we do one? All right? So here we go. I'm on DSP Gaming. I go to the community tab. I'm going to go visibility, all channel members, poll. I need input on what game to start playing on Friday's main stream. Please vote and thank you for your opinion. Option number 1, Madden 2023, trial only, no commitment to a full playthrough. Option number 2, Echo Generation, full playthrough commitment, 10 hours, because that's about how long it is when people have said, or multi versus becomes a daytime stream moving forward. All right. So let's see what the members vote on. All right. And I'll let you guys actually vote now, starting right now. The poll just posted. If you're a member of the channel, all 500 some of you, all right, you have the option to vote on this poll. And I'm curious to see the input. This way, trolls can't fuck with it. It's really committed to members and people who are invested in the content. All right. And let's see what you guys vote for, and we'll go from there. I'm not committing. I'm not saying the winner is going to be what we play on Friday, but this will be a good way to gauge the opinions of those who aren't just here to troll. Okay? And that's awesome. It's always good to do that. All right? So please vote. Now, in the meantime, since I'm on a stream, why not also just do a stream poll? Just for the hell of it. All right? So you guys just heard the options. Which game should Phil play on Friday's main stream? Madden, Echo Generation, Multiverses. All right. So please, if you're a member, please vote in the members only poll that's now on the community tab of DSP Gaming's main channel page. But if you're here on the stream, also please vote on the live poll that just went live. Okay? All right. Big Papa Phil, thank you for the tip, first tip of the day. He says no Madden. There you go. Okay. A few other just odds and ends to cover. And then really, we're going to get right into Q&A and stuff, because there's really, the only game news going on right now is essentially, number 1, Dragon Ball is now in Fortnite, and people are memeing all over the internet because they're fucking brainless. It's like, oh, look, Fortnite with Kamehamehas, okay? And? Is there a point? Oh, but look, Goku can now do silly dances next to Master Chief, and Rick from Rick and Morty can jump out of the ocean and Kamehameha Darth Vader across the map. It's like, so what are you, 2? Like, it's fucking Fortnite. It's the same game you've played for the last 5 years. There's nothing different. It's the same fucking game. You added a Kamehameha in it. Like, what's the big deal? And of course, no one with a brain can say anything because there is nothing. It's just the same fucking shit. People are memeing all over the internet about it like it's some big deal. It's not. So anyway.
How dare people fucking enjoy things they like? How fucking dare they fucking enjoy shit that they like? I'm not, no, that shit was fucking toxic as well. I mean, he is fucking shitting over a game that people are enjoying. It's a fucking free game as well, which is usually right up Phil's alley. I'm not fucking defending Fortnite in any capacity because I don't play it. Fortnite's not my kind of game. But people clearly fucking enjoy it. If people enjoy playing Fortnite, fucking let them enjoy playing fucking Fortnite. Alright, I'm ending the poll. It was actually going to be yes anyway. The poll seems to be, is definitely skewing towards yes. So it's getting ticked anyway, but that's sealed its fate. That fresh bit of toxicity. So Naruto Ronin says, as a huge Dragon Ball fan, I'm loving it being in Fortnite. That's fantastic, Naruto Ronin. Like, I'm not a Fortnite person, but I'm definitely of the opinion, each to their own. If it gives people happiness, you know, then fucking let them be happy. And in this case, people enjoy playing Fortnite, and they're enjoying all the fucking latest wee updates, not shit, and the wee tweaks to it. And just let them fucking enjoy it. It's not for me, but I'm not going to fucking shit on people for enjoying a game I don't play. That'd be fucking dumb. It's dumb as Phil to fucking do it. He is kind of talking about Twitter, but he's not mentioned Twitter yet. He needs to say Twitter. He needs to say Twitter. D-Dog is saying Fortnite is taking views away and from his tips. That's an interesting bubble. I can see why Phil might think that, you know, Fortnite is still a popular game in the grand scheme of things, and it would actually take some attention away from him. Yeah, so it's actually a very good point. And I know you're kind of saying it as a bit of a joke as well when kind of Phil's kind of thinking, but I think it's actually a valid, you know, a valid idea on what Phil's thought could be and why he hates the game so much. Yeah.
Outside of that, the only other thing is that there will be big game announcements coming out of this event on Tuesday. Is it Gamescom? It's whatever. Jeff Keighley's going to be there. He's hosting it. So whatever the event is, all right, he's hosting it, and he's saying there's going to be big announcements at this event, like tons of new game announcements and stuff. The problem is, this thing's in the middle of the afternoon on my main stream on Tuesday. And it's like, do I really want to play Saints Row for an hour and a half, have to stop to cover his event? No, I want to play fucking Saints Row. So I'll be playing it, and likely what we'll be doing is talking about his announcements during the streams and or on a Level 1 podcast, but I'm not going to be doing a live react to an event in the middle of the day that interrupts with new game release schedule, okay? But it looks like there will probably be some really big announcements at that event, all right? Okay, so there you go. The other thing to talk about, all right, the members goal. I haven't mentioned it. We're not bringing it up because let's be honest, the last couple of weeks I've needed help with tips so badly, I'm not even talking about the members goal at all right? And members have gone down because of it, and there's nothing that can be helped. This coming Saturday, we got a double marathon event. You're going to have an abnormally large amount of people here to watch me react to This Is How You Don't Play, and you're going to have an abnormally large amount of people here to see me finish up the closet cleanup. That would be an ample opportunity if you were thinking of maybe supporting this channel and you were thinking, oh, I'd like to maybe give some membership. That's probably the best possible time you can do so because there's going to have a lot of people on here with that option enabled. All right, I'm just throwing the idea out there, planting the seed. If anyone was thinking about doing that, probably a great idea. That would be the perfect day for it. All right, just a quick reminder. If we do it 600 members this month, the whole idea was the return of the Rage-a-thon, and I would do it sometime in September, where you guys would nominate and vote on rage-inducing games, and I would play them in a marathon setting. Yes, during that event, likely there would be a Feasting with the King, and yes, likely during that event, that would be when I would do my next WWE Fantasy Battle Royale match. I know it's been a while since I did one, and you guys like those, so that would probably be a great time to do the next one. Okay? All right. So there you go. Sound good? Everything? Did I cover everything? I think I covered all the bases now. Everything that I wanted to talk about today. So there you have it. Cool. Shall we do a little bit of shout outs and before we get to anything else? Okay. So, oh, it's all glitched. Hold on, I gotta refresh my page. It's glitched out. It's still glitched out. How weird. So our first super chat of the day was from Arcade Cup. Thank you very much to Arcade Cup. I appreciate that. Then after that, we had an idiotic troll who came in here trying to get attention. He's not going to get any fucking attention. As I say, he doesn't exist to me. He's dead to me.
That's the RTU streams one. That's him finally reacting to RTU streams. I can give him a super chat. So that is him reacting to RTU. That is such a drama. To be fair, I don't think RTU actually gave me a message, because usually the message would show in chat. You seen for yourself earlier on, guys, there was no message. It may have just sent like a sticker, or I didn't even fucking know what he did.
Super chat of the day was from Arcade Cup. Thank you very much to Arcade Cup.
I just rewound it. So you can see it again, I just rewound it.
Then after that, we had an idiotic troll who came in here trying to get attention. He's not going to get any fucking attention. As I say, he doesn't exist to me. He's dead to me. And he can fuck off. Okay. Very nice. Now on the tip side of things. The first tip from today is Big Papa Phil, who did a $1.50 tip. Thank you very much, Big Papa Phil. I appreciate that. And he says, no Madden. So Big Papa Phil does not want Madden. He's very staunchly against it. Okay? So that's his opinion. And then Tarantula MS did a $10 tip. Thank you, Tarantula. What in the holy hell just happened? I screwed up. That's what happened. I made a huge mistake. and I'm paying for it now. Okay. There we go. Tarantula, thank you very much for the generous tip, which will help me out a lot today. He said the following. Phil, did you defeat the final boss in Lightning Returns? I'm extremely annoyed with the fourth wave of the boss. For a quick note, the game is absolute ass. No.
Sorry, Prophet's asking me, you can't tip if you're banned, so did he not ban Rich when he said he did? You mean, no, I think he banned his normal account, Prophet. This was the RTU Streams account, which is his second account, which he does for live streams. I don't think he's ever given Phil money before on that account. That just his normal RTU account, I think, did get banned, definitely, by Phil. But I don't think the RTU Streams one ever appeared before on Phil's channel. But it is Rich's other channel, obviously, for live streams. So, yeah, I don't think that was, I think that escaped the original purge, I guess. Guys, we actually might have enough in tips for the bingo. I have to wait and see, but this is looking promising.
No, Lightning Returns infamously is an insanely poorly made game. What they did is at the end of the game, they made the final boss so hard that they expect you to go back to the final area of the game and grind, no exaggeration, several hours to get artificial leveling so you can beat the final boss. It makes absolutely no sense. It adds nothing to the game, and it's almost like the game developers are fucking purposely trying to annoy you. Especially if you toughed through the rest of this game, which obviously is the worst of the trilogy. It's unpolished. I remember it had bugs and issues. It's just not even a fun game. And then you get to the fucking end and you're like, why are they doing this? It's like they're purposely, they got a nail in my head. They keep hammering it. Just let me fucking end the game. No, more pain, more pain, more pain. It really is a piece of shit. I absolutely hated that game. I never finished it. I got to the final boss and I said, oh, you really expect me to grind? Fuck you. And I went to YouTube and I played the ending from someone else's playthrough on my stream. And a lot of people, including especially my trolls, gave me tons of shit for it. They said, oh my God, Phil couldn't beat the game. He rage quit. Like, no, the game's a piece of dog shit. Did you not watch the rest of the playthrough? It doesn't...
Okay, that's scat talk. The fact that he's actually calling it specifically dog shit, you know, I'm calling that scat talk. I mean, that's gotta be scat talk. I'm counting it. If I just keep playing...
deserve hours of my time. And by the way, no one wanted to see me grind it out anyway. Everyone was like, oh, can you play off camera and grind it and come back and finish it? No, I'm not going to do that. Fuck this piece of shit.
Okay, if he called it dog shit, I'm counting that. I'm taking it, and that means that's an our bingo. We got a diagonal line, top left to bottom right. You see hand graphs, snort, any scat talk, and tent. Yaldi.
That was actually the only time I ever did that in my entire history as a content creator. Lightning Returns is the only time I couldn't stomach the end of the game, and I just fucking cheated and watched the ending somewhere else. I always toughed through it and beat the game, except for that game. Seriously. So.
Guys, did they actually say comments as well? Because he was talking about how people... He may have said comments without us realising, because he was talking about how people said things and reacted to it when he did that.
It's just not even a fun game. And then you get to the fucking end and you're like, why are they doing this? It's like they're purposely, they got a nail in my head. They keep hammering it. Just let me fucking end the game. No, more pain, more pain, more pain. It really is a piece of shit. I absolutely hated that game. I never finished it. I got to the final boss and I said, oh, you really expect me to grind? Fuck you. And I went to YouTube and I played the ending from someone else's playthrough on my stream. And a lot of people, including especially my trolls, gave me tons of shit for it. They said, oh my God.
Oh, they actually talk about comments. They said they gave them tons of shit for it. Okay, no problem.
Phil couldn't beat the game. He rage quit. Like, no, the game's a piece of dog shit. Did you not watch the rest of the playthrough? It doesn't deserve hours of my time. And by the way, no one wanted to see me grind it out anyway. Everyone was like, oh, can you play off camera and grind it and come back and finish it? No.
Yeah, that's siege mode. That's definitely siege mode as well. I don't know how clear it was for you guys actually on the things.
By the way, no one wanted to see me grind it out anyway. Everyone was like, oh, can you play off?
Yeah, you can see that's definitely siege mode. He's crossing the fucking arms and all that shit and trying to fucking justify something. That's siege mode. That's not a bingo. Good spot, guys. Good spot.
Grind it and come back and finish it. No, I'm not going to do that. Fuck this piece of shit. That was actually the only time I ever did that in my entire history as a content creator. Lightning Returns is the only time I couldn't stomach the end of the game, and I just fucking cheated and watched the ending somewhere else. I always toughed through it and beat the game, except for that game. Seriously. So, it's not just you, Tarantula. There was a consensus about it, but the sad fact is there's a lot of fanboys and shit, you know, who drown out the logical people. What about Kirby? I did not I beat Kirby. I did everything in Kirby. You're talking about the optional challenge run at the end. There's no story after.
You rage quit the final boss in Kirby.
And I didn't go watch the ending somewhere else, so you have no idea what you're talking about. Congratulations. Okay. So, thank you, Tarantula, for the tip. I believe we got something on the other side. Kim Yong Phil. What a...
By the way, we're at $11 in tips. In case anyone's curious, we're at $11 in tips, so we're $4 away from hitting that bingo thing for it. And we've got until he starts recording for YouTube, keep in mind, for a gameplay. So there's still plenty of time.
What a name. Kim Yong Phil. To me, $2 says, why did you go for the Steven Seagal look? I'm not aware I did. I would honestly say I have more of a Dante from Clerks look. Or the guy from The Office, right? I read the name of the character. But, yeah, I was...
Ricky Gervais? Is this motherfucker seriously comparing himself to Ricky Gervais, who's a fucking funny bastard? He's a cheeky, funny bastard, fucking Ricky Gervais, and Phil's trying to compare himself to him. At least appearance-wise. Nah. I'll tell you exactly. No. Let me find you exactly who Phil is based off. Right, hang on. I'm going to find it, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I need to find a picture of him. I need to find a picture of him. It might not be easy. Oh, where is it? Is it this guy? Okay, I think I found him. Okay, I found him. Fantastic, I found him. Right, hang on. Is it ever worth it, guys? Kinda. 2 things. Let me change the source. There you go. This is what his Phil is. This is what Phil looks like. The thief from Aladdin. I seen this posted. I think it was on, I don't know if it was on. I think it was Discord. I think it was on a Discord Attractor group, and somebody pointed out and was like, "Yes, that is actually Phil." Exactly, you know, the greedy conniving personality as well. This is what's his name? Gazim. Apparently, the guy's name's called Gazim. He also has the same personality as really good. Exactly, yes. This is who Phil's based on, for sure. Alright, enough of that shit. Let me get the... Okay, back to bingo. I just had to do that detour. I couldn't help it.
I say I kind of look like those characters more than Steven Seagal. Yeah. So there you go. Ricky Gervais. That's the name of the actor. I was trying to think of the name of the character. What's the name of the character in the show? I can't remember. It's the British Office, not the American Office. The British Office. Ultimate Shadow says, the 13 trilogy hardly has any fans. The trilogy was massively hated by the fan base. The funny part about that was, you're absolutely right, Ultimate Shadow. Now, people hate it. But when it came out, people were fanboying over it. And it was ridiculous because I was criticizing Lightning Returns heavily as I played it. I was like, dude, this game sucks. You can tell it's rushed. It's unpolished. Has all these issues. The gameplay elements are the worst in the series. Everyone crapped on me at the time. Oh, you're just this, you're that. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, how can you deny it? Final Fantasy 13 is the best. Final Fantasy 13-2 has some good elements and some bad, but it's still a passably fun game. And the third one's a piece of dog shit. They obviously didn't care. They just wanted to push out another game. And everyone shouted on me for it at the time. You know what I think it is? Because at that time was one of the times when I was the highest level of hatred against me on the internet. So it was basically like no matter what I said and did, everyone just wanted to shit on it. So that's likely what it was. Okay. Okay. Zoom 11, completely false. I did beat Persona 3 in the final boss. It was just later. It was after I'd rage quit it and then came back to it, and I beat it. Like, I think it was like a year later. There was this one summer when I said I was going to dedicate myself to going back and beating the things that I quit, and I ended up beating Persona 3, Scarface, and like maybe 1 or 2 other games that were unfinished. So you are wrong, and you must apologize to me publicly right now in the stream chat. I demand it. I demand a public apology for you spreading misinformation. There you go. All right, he said he's sorry. I can't believe it. No, wait, this is unprecedented. This has never happened before. Zoom, you're actually a good person. Zoom 11 says, laughing out loud, I'm actually sorry. They apologized. Someone was wrong saying something about me, and they actually apologized for it. What world am I in? What world am I in? Usually the shtick is no, now continue to shit on Phil anyway, just for the sake of doing it. You actually apologized. I don't know, I think things have changed. What is going on?
For the next 20 minutes, I'm going to be talking and saying absolutely nothing.
Shut your hole.
Hold on, is there a supernova happening in the sky that's going to suck the planet in any second? Is a meteor hitting Earth and destroying it? Have aliens landed? Are pigs flying? I don't think it's ever happened before. I'm serious. Go watch all my videos for 14 years. No one ever apologizes to me. Holy shit. I don't know how to react anymore. Things are weird. Things are very odd. The world is a different place. Zoom 11 says, all right, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh my God. What? People on the internet apologizing for being wrong. Ooh. This is it. We've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, it took 14 years. We've come full circle. We're reaching the YouTube renaissance. Things are going to be positive from here on out.
Shut up,
Every
bitch!
video will be a positive one. Everyone's going to be supportive. Everyone's going to be so grateful that people are putting out free and creative content on the internet, and there'll be no more hatred or toxicity ever again. Yes. There you go. Amazing. The golden age has returned. Yes, ad revenue on YouTube is about to quadruple overnight. The rivers of milk and honey will flow. The unicorns will leap. The rainbows will arch. Double rainbow will come back and become a meme yet again. Oh my God.
Ellen Archer's asking is clown mode an option on the bingo cards. It really should be at this fucking rate. What in the fuck is going on with this fucking idiot?
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty!
Wow. All right. Oh, never mind. Someone's correcting me and saying you can't grind in Lightning Returns. You only get experience from quests, so I'm absolutely wrong. Never mind. Can't go. The Renaissance is canceled. The toxicity's back. The negativity's back. Get it out of here. Fuck that. Get the shit out of here.
Hold on a second, Phil. Other people can admit to being wrong, but you can't admit to being wrong. No. Someone pointed out you were wrong, proved that you were wrong, and you're calling them toxic for it. Fuck off, Phil.
Done. All right. We're back. Never mind. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, at least we had about 60 seconds of it, right? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we finished everything I got to talk about. Today, I'm going to get your feedback on what we're doing Friday. Is it a trial of Madden that we know is not going to become a full playthrough, but will only be a couple of streams, and it's going to be the single player offline style content?
Hey, offline style. We finally had style. Offline style content. That's another bingo, baby. Fucking Yaldi.
Excuse me. Will it be me starting up a playthrough of Echo Generation, which will be committed to a full playthrough, but it's only about 10 hours long, or we're going to take multiverses from a night stream to a daytime stream and play it as the major stream on Friday? All right? So let me know your opinion. Right now, the poll is heavily towards Madden. With multiverses, it's closer to being second place at 34%, Echo Generation at 21%. Now, keep in mind, that's the public poll. 322 votes. With 343 people on the stream, I get an odd feeling it's not really the viewers voting. Just saying. We'll see what happens with that members poll. In fact, I'm going to hold off on even looking at that members poll till later today and see what the members are voting for. Okay? Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll open it up to Q&A. We got time. Please tag me in the stream chat and hit me with some questions. We'll do a little bit of Q&A before we get started with Final Fantasy VII today. Okay? Or would you like me to read my too old for MySpace, too young for Medicare quote for the day early? Want to get that out of the way first? Here, we'll do that. Let's do that. Let's read it quickly. Ready? Ready for this one? Here we go. A cheap digital camera has more memory than your first desktop computer did. Even that's outdated. I guess the more modernized way, because remember, this book is from 2008, so this book is 14 years old. The more modernized way to say that, I guess, would be your low-end phone has more memory than your first desktop computer did, right? And that's absolutely positively true. Even if your first desktop computer was like in the early 2000s, definitely phones today, right, have advanced that far. So that's completely true for everyone. I don't think that has to do with being older. That's just true for everybody at this point, okay? As a teenager, you read Cat's Cradle, The Catcher in the Rye, and A Separate Piece on Your Own. I never read Cat's Cradle. I never read A Separate Piece. I did read The Catcher in the Rye, and that was part of my literature program in high school, advanced placement. So in this case, these don't apply to me. I'm not that old, according to the judgments of this book, okay? There you go. Big Allen tipped me $1.50. He says, speaking of apologies, what are your thoughts on Ezra Miller saying sorry for kidnapping someone, possibly grooming girls, trying to choke people to death, punching people in Hawaii, and then being a fugitive of the law and saying he's going to work on those issues? You know what's funny about it is that, isn't it true that, like, he was on the run for months and months and no one knew where he was, and then all of a sudden there'd be a report, oh, he committed another crime somewhere. That's how we know where he is. And then he's on the run again. It almost sounds to me like basically for 2-3 months, he went AWOL from any kind of contact with anyone in his life. And then all of a sudden, like, his agent or the studio finally, like, lassoed him. You know what I'm saying? They probably paid, like, fucking military dudes to come track him down and, like, tranquilize him, put a hood over his head. They pulled him into an undisclosed hotel room and said, all right, that's it. Your fun's over, you piece of shit. There's more at stake than you being a jackass. There's millions of dollars, billions of dollars on the line. The Flash cinematic universe must continue, you piece of garbage. You're going to stop right now. Who knows? Who knows what happened with that guy? That guy's a nut job. Seriously. I mean, I never saw Justice League, so I don't know if he was a good Flash or not. I mean, is it really worth it? When that shit happens with someone like that, is it really worth it to continue on? Did they really invest that much time and money into this Flash movie that they're so afraid of losing it that they have to go through this crazy, these crazy actions to even get the guy back, like, to reality? I don't know. Some crazy stuff going on. Anyway, thank you for the tip. Big Allen, $1.50 tip. Clyde says, well, rich people don't get punished for breaking the law. Who knows what's going to happen? It seems to me like they didn't turn him in. Isn't it true he's wanted for crimes? But it seems like whoever grabbed him didn't turn him in. How does that work? Do I prefer long sleeve shirt to short sleeves? It depends on the season. I would definitely not be wearing long sleeve clothes in the summer when it's too warm. I do like long sleeve clothing in the fall or winter. I find them comfortable. If you're wondering why I never wear long sleeve in the office, because it's always stuffy in here because I have so much equipment running, it's always warmer and much stuffier air. So obviously you don't want to be wearing long sleeves in that environment, you see. I could wear button downs and look fancy, and it really wouldn't be so comfortable, I don't think. Yes, I watched some Screw Attack back in the day. Some, not all of it, but some of it. Yes, I was considered a G1, and yes, I met Stuttering Craig. Not only did I meet Stuttering Craig, I hung out with him for an extended period of time during an old MagFest before I was ever a YouTuber. I even joined the Screw Attack Call of Duty team when the original Modern Warfare game came out, or was it Modern Warfare 2? It's either Modern Warfare 1 or 2. I played, it was 1. It was 1. I played on their team. There was a tournament at MagFest, and I was part of Team Screw Attack, and we got second place. Then years later, I attended Screw Attack Gaming Convention, and, you know, Craig remembered that we had hung out years before, and that's how he allowed me to not only be there, but I had my own panel, I had my own booth, and I was actually part of the Iron Man of Gaming competition, and I made it into the top 8. I made it on stage for the finals. Did I piss on Shaq Fu in the urinal? Personally, no, I did not, but I was there when it happened. I was on camera. I'm in some of those videos, but then again, I don't know if those videos exist anymore because Screw Attack is gone, right? Wasn't all their content deleted when they were sold off? So I don't know if you could even find that footage anymore, but I was in a lot of that footage from back in the day. Eternal says, didn't OJ make a book called If I Did It, and he made a lot of money on it? Yeah, yeah, after, you know, all that shit went down, he wrote a book basically saying, if I actually were to murder someone, here's how I would have done it. And I think what it really was his attempt to say, oh, see, I totally didn't do it because here's a way that would make more sense and you could actually get away with it if you did it this way, as opposed to what happened, which he got away with if he did it, which is kind of confusing. Anyway, he made money on it, so. No, I've never been bitten by a piranha, and no, I've never used a bidet. All of the Screw Attack videos are actually on Rooster Teeth's site because they acquired Screw Attack. All the stuff is wiped off of YouTube, though. Oh yeah, is it true? Like all the really old stuff? Like, is there videos of me before I was a YouTuber hanging out with Screw Attack at that MagFest? I forget which one it was. It was probably like MagFest 2008 or 2009. It was when I still had my office job. like I said, it was the year when Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out. So maybe 2007, actually. I think Modern Warfare came out 2007, so maybe it was that year. What's up, Guts? How you doing today? Oh, God, did he? Zebra says, Stuttering Craig has gone off the deep end now on his YouTube, and now he's catering to the right wing. Well, he is from Texas. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's interesting. They have all the stuff even when Handsome Tom is still part of Screwtex. So I'm definitely in there. If you look at their MagFest, it must have been 2007 when they went to MagFest 2007. I definitely was in. I did a few things with them. I even judged. They basically took me along to do other shit with them. So I judged a rock band competition. I was one of the 3 judges for that. And like I said, I was on the team with them for Call of Duty. I hung out with them most of the weekend. I was actually playing classic Street Fighter. I was beating them all up in hyper fighting on a cabinet. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff we did together. So I'm probably in a bunch of those videos, at least for a few seconds each. There's nothing wrong with Texas. I actually really like Texas. I've been there twice. And both times that I went to Texas, no exaggeration, some of the nicest people I've ever met. They were so welcoming and nice when I visited there. I was there for Street Fighter tournaments. But when I went there, like, everyone there was totally like, wow, you're not from here. This is cool to have you. Welcome here. Try our food. Learn about our culture. And they were completely nice. And that's shocking because you go some places, it's like people would rather step on your nuts than shake your hand. But in Texas, it was like everyone was so super duper nice. But I would never live there. Like, the weather's way too hot. I couldn't live there. Have I considered writing an autobiography? No. Maybe one day there'll be enough demand for it. I don't think there is right now. Do I think Tom Brady will win the Super Bowl again? Probably. Probably. Even though he should be retired, yeah, he'll probably still win it. I don't even know how. Even if he wasn't in the league anymore, he'd still find out he'd come back and win it. What's my favorite decade of my life? Now. I keep telling you guys, the best time of my life is literally right now. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not kidding. I love my life right now with my family, my wife. This is the best time I've ever had. I've had times that were interesting and fun, but very stressful, emotionally fucked up. I told you I used to suffer from depression. I used to be a severe alcoholic. I used to have many fucked up things in my life. At this point in my life, I'm very happy. Even with all the shit that causes me stress constantly, all the nasty, toxic slander and defamation against me all around me on the internet, even with all the financial problems I'm having, I still think this is the best time of my life. And I'm not going to change my story there. It just is. Oh, Tom Brady did come back? I thought he did. There you go, he's playing again. Okay. No, I don't follow sports. I wouldn't know anything about LeBron signing a deal. Like, you're asking me the wrong questions. You're the wrong stream. You're gonna ask sports questions, you're definitely on the wrong stream. You gotta go to someone else's stream. I don't know shit about shit. I don't care. What the hell is a Barra lover? B-A-R-A? What is a Barra? I don't know what that is. Excuse me. Seems like you guys don't have many questions for me, right? Who's my favorite Marvel DC superhero? In Marvel, it was always Wolverine. In DC, probably Batman. I would always like the more gritty anti-hero style. I'm not going to play Little Nightmares 2. I watched a playthrough of it, and I was not impressed. It was very similar to the first game with a few co-op aspects, but once again, the story was not that good, so I'm glad I didn't buy it and play it. No, I'm not playing Diablo 2. Team Coco says, do I ever notice viewership will go down around this time because school is starting back up? My viewership is not dependent on that. My viewership is honestly dependent on, like, what I'm covering on my streams and if there's hot new releases. If there's hot new releases, typically my viewership will go up because everyone wants to see me cover the new release. If there's nothing going on, it's a dead summer like the summer's been, my viewership goes down, and it has. This summer, definitely, I've seen engagement and views go down. Luckily, they didn't plummet and tank, but at the same time, it sucks that, there's not much I can do. There's a group of people that will always come by to see you play what's hot and new, and when there's nothing hot and new, it fluctuates. But no, I don't usually see a direct response like, oh, back to school, or anything like that, usually. No. Any big plans this weekend? You know my plans. I literally just went over the schedule on this very podcast. So there you go. You know my plans for the weekend. Big Papa Phil, I already gave my opinion on Vince McMahon stepping down from WWE. It's about time. He was tanking the company. He was a dinosaur who refused to listen to the input of anyone around him, and he single-handedly was making people want to leave. And now that Triple H is in charge, all of a sudden, within a few weeks, everyone's positive about the company again. So it was about damn time, and it needed to happen for the health of the company. And that literally has nothing to do with the scandal he's involved in. That's just for the company itself. What about Batman Arkham Knight? It's been 7 years. Oh, we're not replaying that now, simply because number one, if I replay another Batman game, it's going to be Origins, because that's the one that's older and I didn't replay. And number two, we just did Arkham Asylum, and Gotham Knights is coming out in a couple months, so that's what we're going to focus on now, but maybe in the future. Wolf BMH is actually stuttering. Craig uploaded a video. He reacted to the MagFest video, and I'm in it, and he reacted to the fact that I'm in it. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Wonder McDonough said, do you remember the fateful day when the manager from Bridgeport Arcade revealed Super Turbo and the first day I played it? He never did that, because guess what? We never had Super Turbo in Connecticut. My local arcade never got it. I didn't play starting Super Turbo until the 2000s, when I was already traveling and playing for games like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in tournament, and then Super Turbo happened to be there, and I would play it while I was there. I actually played the first 3 versions of Street Fighter 2 a ton, and then all the arcades stopped carrying the next 2, because that's when Mortal Kombat came out, and all the hype went to Mortal Kombat. And so you got a million versions of every Mortal Kombat, and they stopped carrying Street Fighter 2. Although, funny enough, when the Versus series came out, that took over for everything, and all the hype for everything else died. So there you go. I agree with you, Romy Rowe. I hope that YouTube will eventually incorporate something like predictions for chat, like Twitch had when I was doing Black Ops multiplayer streams, where people were predicting with channel points what was going to happen. It was so much fun. I completely agree with you. I wish YouTube would get something like that. Team Coco says, Dr. Disrespect was recently pretty critical against YouTube gaming. Do you have any suggestions for improvements? Yeah, step 1, study your competition and implement equivalent things. They promised there was going to be all these tools for moderators to properly moderate YouTube chat. They never instituted any of them. All this was promised last year, and they just dropped the whole idea, I guess, because here we are almost a year later, and it hasn't happened. All right? I am happy that they did slowly over the last year live up to some of their promises, like the gifted memberships and things like that. But there's so many missed opportunities of things that they do on Twitch that they could be doing on YouTube. The whole channel point system is one of them. Okay, there's a ton of things I could think of that we used to do on Twitch that's very different here. Why is there not a free membership if you're a part of YouTube Prime? If they could do it on Twitch, they could absolutely do it on YouTube. You become a YouTube Prime member, you get a free membership to give to your favorite content creator. It makes no sense. They're not bothering, with that stuff. Oh, did I call it Prime? It's Premium? Oh, okay. What are you talking about? 672 got permanently banned. From where? Not from here. Would I rather have 600 members on YouTube or 600 subs on Twitch? I don't really care. I don't care. I mean, on Twitch, I was making the same amount as I make on YouTube. I was. For the amount that I make per membership or sub, it's almost identical. I think it's off by like 10 cents, if that. So it really doesn't make a difference. Have I ever been to Golden Corral? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I did go to a buffet with Kat once, but I think it was Old Country Buffet. I'm pretty sure it was Old Country Buffet. I don't think it was Golden Corral. I'm trying to remember. It's very hard to remember. A long time, years ago. It was pre-COVID. It's weird. Isn't it weird now? Things pre-COVID get hazy now, don't they? Because those 2 years were so fucking insane. It's like, damn, everything felt so different pre-COVID. Seriously. The world was different pre-COVID. It's like a post-COVID world is just so odd. So different. Does it snow in Washington? Rarely. When we get it, it's usually just flurries that don't stick. Every once in a while, there will be a few inches, but usually it's not a serious accumulation. No, I'm not playing Cult of the Lamb. I'll give you a perfect example. Pre-COVID, every week when we had our day off, usually Kat and I would go out, and we would go to different places. There's certain places around here we liked to go. There were like one shopping area we liked to go. Not to say we would always spend money, but you window shop or whatever. And there was one place we used to go all the time, or we would go to the mall, or we would go to this other place. Now, no exaggeration, I think in the last 2 years, we've been to the mall together 3 times. And we used to go like multiple times a month. And now we probably, we never go. There's some places we just usually don't go anymore. And we used to always go to these places shopping. And now, like I said, a lot of the things now we just stay home. We just stay home and relax because, number one, we don't have a lot of money. But number two, things just kind of changed with COVID. It did. It's like, you really want to go out with all these people, chance of getting sick,
This is the most bored I've been in a while listening to this idiot, man. I'm almost falling asleep. I'm going 1.5 speed.
I don't know. It just feels different. It does. To me, anyway. All right, anything else? Any last questions, guys? Last chance before we actually swap over and start playing Final Fantasy VII, okay? No, I never played any board games like Catan. I know Catan. I've seen it in stores, but I never played that. All right, it's obvious that Madden is going to win this poll. What's hilarious, again, as I have to say, you take a look at the poll, here's the results. Madden, 46%. Multiversus, 35%. Echo Generation, 19%. Number of voters, 433, but we only have 330 people on the stream. So we all know where all the voters came from, and that's why I can completely disregard this stupid poll. It's pointless. I'll take a look at the members poll later today, and I'll definitely weigh that way more heavily than the 200, 300 people that just came in from a fucking restream. You know, I'm not done. Okay. While not sticking to his word, someone's deaf, because I did not fucking say that the poll meant anything. I said, it was not going to determine what we're doing on Friday. I said that when I put it up, but someone doesn't listen. Being stupid. All right, no one's tagging me, so I guess what we will do is switch over. I actually, for a rare change, I don't have to use the restroom today. I just don't. I don't have to. So we can jump right into the end game grind, and we're going to have more chill anyway, so if you guys have more questions to ask, whatever, we're about to have time to do that, because this is going to be me grinding in Final Fantasy VII to level up the material we have before we take on the super bosses. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Great podcast, and again, if you're a member, remember, please vote on that poll. Main channel page of this channel on YouTube, community tab, members only poll. Please vote. It'll help determine what I do on Friday's main stream. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Till next time.
As usual, we skipped the outro.
Okay, let's swap over. And let's resize the camera. Let's reposition the leaderboard. Shall we? All right, so guys, once again, since we're about to start with gameplay, I'm just going to reiterate what I said at the beginning of the podcast, all right, because I don't want to repeat myself all day. I need support today with tips. If I don't raise a good amount of tips today, I won't even have enough for my day off tomorrow. 2 days after my day off, I have a big bill that needs to clear. So if we could hit the tips goals today, that would be really awesome, and it would help me out a ton. The last couple of days, I've had incredibly slow streams. Last night, we didn't even hit $20 on the 2 Point Campus stream. So it's all adding up. It'd be one thing if it was like one slow stream, but it's been a series of slow streams that have basically put me into this position. All right. So today, if you like the content, if you're enjoying the chill vibe, you want to relax with me as I grind in Final Fantasy VII, and then I eventually take on these super bosses, and you enjoy it, please support it with tips. I need help with tips. You guys know we have rewards in effect. I'd love to have a hat and a vest and all the silly stuff for you. All right. But I do need the help today badly in order to have a day tomorrow that's, everything I need to do. Now, in addition, it would be awesome if we could hit it early, because that would take the pressure off of me. Right now it's going to be, I'm not going to mention it after this little segment I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get it out of the way so we can just focus on the game. But it's going to be in the back of my head, bothering me all day long. All right, and I got to try to get it out of my head. I'm going to do my best to distract myself from thinking about it. But it would be great, the sooner the better. If we could hit some of these goals, I'm like, at least I'll alleviate some of my stress, okay? Thank you in advance to anyone who contributes in any way. We already have people who have. Thank you. Okay, just listen to this. Wings of Hemorrhoids. Now, do you really think that I want to read? I'm going to be honest. If you give me a name, like my name is Wings of Hemorrhoids, okay? Do you really think that I want to read your fucking comment? And the funny part is, I'm reading the
comment. He said comment.
Comment. It's actually intelligent. It's an intelligent, well thought out comment that I could actually have a discussion about. But your name is so fucking stupid. Why do you have to use a dumb fuck name like that? Like, can't you use your head? Do you really think I want to respond to that? So here's what I'm going to say. I appreciate the $1.50 tip. It helps. I'm not going to respond to these negative names about other content creators. I've told you, I don't like that, man. It's not cool to be trying to bring down other content creators and insulting them. I don't want to hear wings of fucking anything. Leave the guy fuck alone, all right? I don't care if he says shit.
Oh, shit. That's a good point. So, yeah. Stellan Archer points out it's a double bingo because it's diagonal as well, bottom left to top right. Sorry about that. So, yeah, here's another horn for it. That's a double bingo. My bad.
About me, I don't care. Leave him alone and leave that negativity off my streams. All right? So I'm not going to answer your question because I think it's fucked up and you know the rules and you know it's not allowed. And I don't know why you think it's okay to insult other content creators. It's just not cool. All right? Disco Turkey did a super chat saying, "Can you not show your debts to the people who support you?" What does that even mean? What does that even mean? You want to see my mortgage statement? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Can I not show my debts to the people that support me? Anyway, let me grab my controller. Ugh. Stupid. Oh. Okay. Oh, I put it away.
Not gonna lie, guys. The last like fucking 20 minutes or something of Phil's stream was an absolute snooze fest. I did actually almost fall asleep, I'm not even kidding. It was fucking, I don't know, some days just be like that. Jesus Christ, man. But we've almost got a full house as well. We'll see if he fucking mentions anything like this, but I don't know if he will.
If I hadn't already filed it in my file cabinet, I actually was going to show you my water bill it's due on a Saturday, but it's already away. Okay. No, it's not okay for you to shit on anyone, Alexander. I already said this before. I don't care what people say and do about me. All right? I just don't care. I don't want to know. Like, I want to be the last person to know. I don't care who did a hateful video about me, a whole stream shitting on me. I don't care. I don't care about it at all. All right? I want to be nice and oblivious to it because I can't help it. I don't want to be harping on negativity and toxicity. I want to put out positive content for my viewers. I also don't want people going and attacking people who do that shit to me. Here's the best way to go about it. Ignore it. The reason that activity exists is because people pay attention to it. If you ignore it, it won't affect anything anymore. That's the best of best.
Hold the fuck on. He's telling other people to ignore it and yet he'll fucking address it practically at least once a week himself. He fucking talks about all these detractors and all that shit, making a bunch of mental ill people making up slander and lies. He addresses it all the goddamn time. Phil addresses it all the time constantly. He needs to take his own goddamn advice one time. Don't fucking preach what you cannot practice yourself.
Advice I give anyone when it comes to this kind of shit on the internet, you just ignore it. Eventually, it's going to go away and you can move on. All right? Pay no heed to it. Don't go after those people and do anything negative. It's just, it will not help the situation to shit on someone. You understand? I'd rather sit here and have a good interactive stream with you guys today, Final Fantasy. We don't have to be toxic towards other people. Fair enough? It's like I said, these people will literally make an entire negative stream about me. I could get record high views and record high support right now if I said we're going to do a shit on this guy's stream. The whole stream, all we're going to do is watch negative videos about him. I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna earn my living fairly through putting out positive content that's good for the world. I'm not gonna fucking, shit on people and do toxic shit to make a buck. I'm just not.
Earn your living fairly. You're fucking shaking a tin can at people saying, please, I need to afford to pay my bill. There's nothing fucking fairly about this, Phil. This is just you being too fucking dense to fucking make sure you can look after your own finances. And then you gotta put the pressure of those finances on your fans. You spent a whole bunch of time at the start of the stream, a little segment in the middle, and also a bit right at the end, fucking talking about how you're desperate for fucking tips and you're putting the pressure on your fans to fucking pay your goddamn bills. Because you're fucking irresponsible with your goddamn finances, Phil. It's getting old as fuck, Phil.
I'm doing it. I refuse. If it means I struggle financially, and I have a fucked up struggling life, then I'll have it. I'm not going to do the wrong thing. That's just how I am. I was raised that way. I got this code in me, this morality code. And, more often than not, I know it hurts me, but I just can't. I'm not going to violate that, man. I'm not doing it.
This man was raised to be fucking... I don't know if it's part of the fucking Catholic doctrine to be a fucking beggar. I didn't realise it was part of the fucking faith of his fucking religion that morality code matters. This fucking unempathetic fucker. Jesus Christ, nah. I'm not a religious man, but man, Jesus Christ, man, if you're a Catholic, this man is a fellow Catholic to you. Just think about that. Apparently you both share the same morality code. If you're a Catholic, think about
that. Okay. Ready to get started? Alright. Here we go. Hello, everyone.
So I was muted the whole time, god damn it. That's the end of Bingo. He's recording for YouTube. That's it. Bingo's over. So, yeah, sadly, that's that, he's recording now for fucking gameplay stuff, it's all done. It is what it is, can't be helped, it's shite, but let's have a quick check. We are 20 odd minutes behind the live, Phil. He's sitting at $13. It's not. It's $13. Hang on. See, $13. So, not much we can do about that. $13. Although technically they were $1.49 instead of $1. So, I'm just trying to think. Was it technically? Nah. I don't know. I actually think he still would have been short. Yeah, Phil wouldn't, even if you count the tips as legitimate, you know, if you counted the cents as well, he still would have been under $15. So yeah, it doesn't count. So let's see where Phil is right now. He's still at $13. I fast forwarded right to live, and Phil is still at $13. Funny. Okay. Let's close that, let's close that, let's close that. Bingo's over. It is the end. And I'll say we're going to end how we always end. I didn't ask you to play yet. Fucking video. Let's just stop the Meerkat music right now. Thank you very much. I do hope people enjoyed being able to hear Meerkat's music the whole time. But I just thought it'd be a nice wee addition. It's not just like fucking Dead or Phil's fucking... I wanted to be able to have Meerkat's music as a kind of constant as well, pretty much, you know, for the fucking streams for people to enjoy. You know, so I do hope it was like loud enough as well, or if it was too quiet, I can maybe put up a bit louder next time. I don't know. But guys, thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Thanks for keeping me right in the chat for bingo stuff, you know what I mean? It was almost a full house, but it's not quite. I hope you enjoy, you know, Phil's day off tomorrow, whatever you end up doing, whatever any of us end up doing, you know, hope you enjoy the day anyway. Thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate the subscriptions, the super chats, everything else, the support. I really do. Thank you very much, guys. And we're going to end how we always end with Notorious PIG contributions made by Pixar Animations. So you guys, have a good one, guys. And yeah, catch you all. Well, if not tomorrow at any point, I will catch you all on Friday for some more DSP Bingo. Thanks again, guys. Love you all. Have a good one.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone.